Yeah, boy. We are live. How should we do? Let's go. Let's go. We're live. Let's go. Fake ass freaking hype this dude be bringing. You know he corny when you do that. What up, Hal? How you doing? Dude, corn Nate. Corn ball. All right, let's undeafen. Let's share the screen. Applications. I'll do this one. What up? What up? What up? Plat 3 now. Let's go. All right. Al. No YM music to start the live stream. Now we go right into it. We go right into it, yo. We ain't gotta play no friggin' what was it? Rack City by Tyga. Like, come on. You gonna play somebody cornier than Drake? Get out of here, my guy. Like, jeez. Why are we playing the corniest of the corny, man? Golly. Yo, if you want, open the panel up. You're more than welcome to join. We're gonna have a guest come through as well. Should be coming through. Hopefully he ain't gonna be late because we don't play that late stuff here. We like that punctuality over here. We're all about meeting our deliverables in a timely manner. We're all about deadlines and we're all about scheduling. Always. So, y'all, we got some stuff for you. So, there were some things that happened today that I thought were freaking hilarious. But one in particular, Al, I don't know if I can tomorrow. If we do, I would need to do it around like 12. Ski has no job. Well, we know this, Razor. We know this. Al, it would have to be like at noon, my time, Eastern, noon Eastern. I don't have that much time, so I'll do 6 games, enough for an hour. Okay, we'll do 1 hour's worth of gamings. Not all right. Cool. We'll do that. At noon, I'll pop in and send your friend request. Not a shot in hell that Ski has a job. That's why he's paneled instantly every time. Yeah, of course. Of course. Like, you can't be like, I couldn't even keep up with it. I had other things to do. I was on the phone. I was typing stuff. I was handling business with my colleague. Like, we got some things we got to do. All right, Al. We got some stuff we got to do, man. I wasn't able to follow this whole thing. I was able to follow the beginning because it was lunchtime when it started. It was like right at the end of it. Caught about 20 minutes of it, and that was hilarious, by the way. But right here at the 1 hour and 14-minute mark, this is what we're going on, right? It looks like Callie Hawkins and DJ are no longer together. The amazing split has finally occurred, y'all. Because there's certain things that was said in this live stream here that kind of got our attention. It really threw us for a loop. So when I
amazing split.
Oh yeah. Oh, there he is.
Hey. Oh my gosh.
Joe Monks. Yo, Joe got him so triggered. That was so good. You guys really know how to mess him up.
Nah, low key though, Joe. Like, man, you gonna give this man an aneurysm, dude. Crazy.
The amazing split CG getting piped from another man. Yeah, Tyrone. Tyrone was laying it down. And Tyrone could pick her big ass up too. She wasn't have to hop everywhere. So I was just feeding them the setup there about this live and that there's some stuff that
man. Sometimes like you just get a little bit of golden nuggets. Like when you're listening to stuff. So it's like, there's gonna be like 3 hours of junk, and sometimes we all can't like really stomach it. You got to listen to pieces, but once in a while you'll be able to kind of like pick up something and you're like, oh shit. So
So Razor.
that's that clip today. That's what
Yeah,
that clip is.
this is what we're covering today is that exact situation. So set y'all up. The Glazer in chief and the vice Glazer were all in the panel with DJ. Yeah, James. She gonna find someone with a thicker shaft that doesn't have ED from being malnourished. Yo, I bet you while he was over there, he could not perform. And she was really upset with him. Because she made him take her to the Jodeci concert. He didn't want to go to it, but he used her to get in front row, because she's in the wheelchair and stuff. So he was upset because she didn't charge it though. So Dennis is bonus
Mm.
watching and trying to make up for losing access to CG bank account. It all makes sense now. That's what I'm saying. Yo,
Mm.
a contingent to why he wasn't doing it for as long as he wasn't because he was scared that he was going to get caught, right? He was
Hmm.
told by Callie Hawkins to not do this. That's why.
So that's why when we're looking at all the information, right? And we're saying to ourselves, like, okay, hold up. Let's rewind this and take a step back.
All right.
It all goes hand in hand. She wants him to get a job.
Yep.
That was the contingency of pretty much the bills being paid. Like, hey, if you want me to help support you, in finance, you're gonna have to get a job.
Right.
You're gonna have to cut back on this betting. You're gonna have to work. That was the preferred deal, that happened before. But then when you start to hear things with DJ and he starts to come out, he's like, and he was dropping a couple of nuggets, right? This was probably the past like couple weeks, but you hear stuff like, why, when I was bonus washing, I was making so much money, but I gotta do the best I can, to kind of live normal like you normal people, right? So he puts the blame on us.
Yep.
He'll come out and he'll come out and say like, okay, as far as bonus washing goes, like, why are people telling me to do things for my life? It's my life, right? Like I was doing so well with the bonus washing, I had to stop because everyone's telling me to stop, right? So he starts putting out these nuggets to basically like prep and get everything rolling. When he does this like addictive, degenerate behavior, it's not going to come out of nowhere. At least he thinks people won't think that way, but it's been going downhill for weeks. He always
Yep.
throws these like little nuggets that he thinks people won't notice.
Yep. And he was Cap. He was. And Razor saying he can't perform because he's thinking of betting. And Joe, yes, gotta get back to betting, right? We gotta do that right over
Mm-hmm.
here.
I got to get back to betting.
Yes, facts there. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the next scene here so you guys can see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play this for you guys, let y'all hear what's going on, and then we'll stop it, okay? What
Yep.
up, Tweet?
Five,
Because you
get
are a
me
funny
Mm-mm.
some
person,
Henny.
and these people don't allow
Mm-mm.
you to be funny at all. So it's like,
Yeah, like maybe I got to tell these women, maybe I got to call women hoes.
like for
Eh,
example, like I might take it back, I might get in trouble here, but it's like when you told CG to pipe down and shut her pie hole, I'm like that was totally acting. You didn't really need, because if you know Dennis is not that. I'm like that was literally for like the act, and it's like. I'm pretty sure if you said to her you was acting, she'd be like, "Yeah, you know what, you doing that
No,
guilty
no,
shit."
she actually she knew it was a joke, but she cussed me out
Thank
still.
you. No, but that's what I'm trying to
That's
say
the
though.
problem. I can't even be funny without because they say you're not a comedian. That's the one thing that I hate. Like I want to be funny, and it was funny. People
You are funny looking.
laughed when I said shut your pie hole because that's just don't you don't expect that from me. But like I wasn't serious. I would never tell nobody in life, man, woman, or whoever. I've never told anybody to shut their pie hole.
That's a lie too.
Because I think
And
that's just
and
the
and
most
also,
disrespectful thing you can do.
and I know you're not gonna like this one, but when she said that you were shaking like Courage the Cowardly Dog, I'm like that's for content. She said it for
He's such a
content.
troll,
No,
man.
no,
She's
Steely,
not
no,
this
gonna
is what
be
I'm
no,
talking
real,
no,
but
about.
she said it for
no,
content.
no. She did that to embarrass me.
No, exactly. But she said it for content. Like that's what
No,
I'm
it
trying to
wasn't
say. Like,
content, dude. It was not content.
but no, but she said it because she knew that we would hear it. So either way, she
No,
did
he
it for the
did that to
YouTube.
hurt my image, to
Yeah,
make me
but
look like a
like,
pussy.
no, but the thing is this though, like she did it to be like, I want to have a ha ha moment, and it worked. So what I'm trying to say
No,
is,
no, no. She did literally as a ritual. She knows that. That's the thing. You gotta understand. See, if when you're a woman is when your woman would actively come on a social media platform that over 100 people are watching at the time concurrently and say that you're shaking like a dog, meaning she didn't feel safe with you. There's no coming back from that. We
No,
should at that point.
but that's what I.
She should have stopped talking to me at that point. You can't come back from. I was shaking like a dog. These guys are singing songs. She knew what really happened, but instead she said that if any woman heard that, they would literally tell her that why are
Let's
you
not
with
talk about that.
this
Let's not talk
show?
about
Ah, ah.
Oof.
So
Oof.
so that's the that's the main piece of that clip right there. You see how Nat
Yep.
just cut him off? Like, hey, let's not talk about that. Like, just leave it alone.
Yeah, it sounds like there's something going on there.
When he came out and he said, right, I should have we should have just been done right then and there. When someone uses the word we should have been done right then and there, they're using present time to basically saying this dragged on longer than it should have.
Right.
That's what that translates.
It
Facts.
does. It's like him going back and like finding all the things that he was mad about, and he's just bringing it out to light now.
Exactly. It's
You know
almost
how
like
when
you're
you talk
hey,
trash on your ex kind of situation?
yep. And it's almost like you got a laundry list, right, of like grievances, and you're like, this, I fucking did this, you fucking this motherfucker did this, and you start to go down the list. That's what this was,
Yep.
right? So the fact of the matter is that he said that, right? He said that in this capacity. In my personal opinion, I'm like 95% confident to saying that they are in a bad spot, if not broken up.
The thumbnail. Yeah. Okay, guys. All right. Let me do this for you guys real quick, okay? Because y'all, all right. Like, he could tell you right now, Royce could say it right now what happened. All right. I was like, what's the idea of everything when Royce called
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
This is what it was, and this is what we came up with. Okay.
yeah.
Now we had that's got to be the next one. This got to be the next one. Him in the chair. Yeah, you got to think this is all Royce, guys. Think Royce.
No. It was a teamwork. It was teamwork. We were kind of like brainstorming, type, doing our thing or whatever. So it was teamwork on this.
I'm glad you like it, Mr. V8 shake. And yeah, Dennis went
No, yeah,
from
for sure.
getting tall 3 times in a year to 0. Yeah, he's in self for life. Yes, I got you, Mr. V8. That will be a thumbnail. It will replace the last one. You dang right. We'll do that one. It will be the DJ in there. I'll crop and everything, and I'll put it for tomorrow afternoon. Heavy load, jeez.
Yeah, J Media, get the popcorn, man. It's just so much, man. It's the gift that keeps giving.
Yep.
That's how I always look at this.
I agree, Razor, as well, with the banning Snab and Ski would help bring back his channel, but his channel's not. It's kind of like on life support. He had 942 videos, and he completely removed all 800 plus. He's only got 170 videos or something like that available.
Mm-hmm.
And like you purging like this isn't good. I actually did a little Gemini prompt on it just to see what was going on with that. Oh, excuse me. And the prompt had no good things for him. Open slider. Let me see. Because it was like purging your stuff from YouTube. All right. So he purged his content from YouTube. And it's like one of those high risk, high reward move that fundamentally resets the algorithm again with the betting. He deletes a significant portion of his library. He's essentially relearning the phase for his YouTube recommendation. But what happens is he deletes it. It deletes the videos, erases historical watch time, likes, engagement, and metrics. And the algorithm uses the data to understand how the channel's ideal viewer is. Without this, each new upload is kind of shotgun. But it hasn't worked in his favor because the stuff he's been doing hasn't garnered any new audiences at all.
Hmm.
So he's also going to confuse his current subscribers, all the fake ones, really. They're not going to know what's going to happen because whatever happened 4 years ago, those people are long gone. They're not even around.
Yep.
So
100%.
the first 2 days of a video, those are where most of the videos go to before it goes and starts spreading out to others. But it's like targeted for the first 2 days.
Hmm.
And then if he doesn't, no one's going to know because the subscriber are not going to get the updates. It's going to go to
Yep.
different people now. And then the algorithm alignment is paradoxically the deleted videos that were dead weight, outdated content, and attracted the wrong audience. Purging can eventually help by removing misaligned content. The creator clarifies their channel authority for a specific niche. This will help the algorithm for future videos to more relevant viewers. But here's where he messes up. All his content has to do with rideshare. And then all his content after that had to do with gig work. And then all his content after that was racist content and misogyny. So now,
Yep.
what's he doing now? Oh, the same stuff he was doing before: gig work, misogyny, rage bait, and racism.
Race talk. Yep.
So again, like he does was it 3 R's: reduce, recycle, reuse. So that's what he's doing
Hmm.
right now. He's reducing his content library, recycling old content of topics and pretty much the same kind of strategy. And then he reuses all of it. Like it's the same grift in the same stupidity, just mashed up in different ways. It's not going to help. There's a lot of demand for its crash out. Yeah, of course. If he actually lets panelists speak, it will grow again. Yeah, of course. But repeat same BS. See, guys, this is why I can't. Yeah. And then he attacks the chat. See, that's the one thing that I always told him, like, this was going to help you because you already put yourself in this situation. You are the one who wants to blog. You want to vlog your life and then get upset when people are critical of you vlogging your life. Well, if you never showed us any of it, we wouldn't have anything to say, DJ. Just so you know, if you never showed us anything, we would have nothing to talk about. But you still do it. You would still come on lives, not paying attention, almost causing car crashes, got a back seat full of freaking packages that you know you ain't delivering right. You're bonus washing, but it's also bonus abusing. So I don't know why you're thinking it's a flex. It's not. You lie to your audience when you're saying things like, "Oh, I'm not I'm not flashy. I'm not flossing. I don't go around showing money." Mother F, for the last 4 days, that's all you've been doing. So, like these kinds of grift that you're doing, it ain't gonna work. You're still gonna be stuck in the same situation we're at. Go ahead, Royce. My bad.
No, you're good.
Went
I
on a
just think like
tangent.
again, it's just so the theme of this, as you can see, kind of like in the second part of this title, is the Goof Troops running in circles. And that's kind of like the theme where you were bringing up right now, right, Bvas, where it's
Yep.
like you're just doing the same recycle thing over and over and over again. Which again, there's if it works, great, but the problem is it's not. Right. So
Uh,
again, you're hiding a lot of like the videos, which
yep.
again, YouTube loses that like kind of algorithm.
Okay,
So
I'll
when you
keep
come
going.
back, it's almost
Sit
like
back.
you said, just shooting blanks, just shooting just straight in the dark. Right. I just think like with everything is being said right now, I just find it hilarious to know the second part of where this is gonna go. I mean, you just dropped like almost 15K to buy someone a new car.
Yeah.
How's that going to look? Right? You can't put a gun in his head and be like, "Hey, give me back this money I let you borrow to, pay back a car." Do you have it in like a written text? Probably not. So I just find it interesting to see like how Cali Girl is. At what point is she going to look at this and be like, "I'm cutting my loss"?
Oh, she should have known from the first day when she flew him out there, and all he could think about was betting.
That's crazy to me, man. Like the like little
Is when I'm
bonding
betting,
time that you have, getting
I'm
flown out
focused. I'm
there. First
focused.
thing you
I'm
come back
focused
to
on
is
the
just
betting.
like, oh, I got to bet. I got to drop a bet on here. I gotta put some bets on here.
Yeah,
And,
you
this
got to
dude,
throw the
and then
bets.
and then he comes out here and he acts like he's not an addict. Like that's
right?
crazy. You're supposed to be on a vacation and you're saying I'm betting.
Yep. And he goes out. He goes out in public and he's going into a nightclub. What is he doing? He's freaking gambling.
Yeah.
Enjoy the freaking outdoors and
Moment.
touching that grass. But no, I gotta gamble.
I gotta go out there. I gotta gamble. I gotta like go into like my sports bet, then screaming across a bar that I just made $400.
Like that's impressive. It's not impressive when you don't have it the next day. CG
And
ain't
that wasn't
cutting
even
nothing. She's a toxic enabler. She has her own pathology. Oh, okay.
well, I
I
mean,
think
she could be a
she's
toxic
gone.
enabler, but at a certain point, like you have to ask yourself, like, how down bad are you gonna be? Because she's down pretty bad. If we think about it, right? Like all the money that's been given so far, new car you bought out,
Yep.
literally recently.
You know, this strikes me as a thought that triggered my brain with the Goof Troop. Tell me
Yeah.
why Clean Benz comes on and he starts showing a lake like it's awesome. Looked like he went out for a day ride after renting a car.
And you know, it's funny. I was like looking at that for a little bit, and I'm like, damn, that looks so familiar. Like, why does that look so familiar right now? I'm like, oh, it's Toronto. So it's like in the back, like when you're like closer to like downtown area, like that. It's like that strip of lake there. So it's not a bad path to walk. I'm just like everyone's in there. Oh, you in the Bahamas? You in here? You in paradise? And it's
Nah,
like,
man,
bro,
he's
that's
at Canada, eh? Look, and then he's got his rental right here, the day rental, because he didn't pop up anytime before then. He always pops up when he's got a day rental. CG will definitely
so
be back in 3 business days.
Joe money.
Joe. All right, go ahead.
but but
Go
yeah.
ahead, bro.
So I mean, so the funny part about this, right? When you look at the
Yeah,
stream, and you know, we just put Twiggy, you know, off on the side here, but this panel right here, we got three people, right? In DJ, Nap, and then Clean.
yep.
Three people on this panel right now that have no sense of direction, right? You got one person in here who's been delivering like one package for the past like 3 hours, right? And is complaining about routes and him not getting the best routes when he can't even deliver one package on time. You got
Facts.
that
Yep.
going on right now. You got Nap that's just screaming out like "come pull up" to like random people in the chat. So
Yep.
he's not hosting. He's supposed to be the host of the panel, correct? He's supposed to be moderating. He's not doing
Yep.
any of that. He's never done that. So he's not moderating, which means he's lost. And then you got somebody in a 2007 Beamer, right? That's
Yep.
that's just
Oh no, this is a
literally
Mercedes. That's the C class. That's like a Toyota.
yeah. So which again, you know, look, putting the car on the side. You get in the car, you drive a block down,
Yeah. All
get
right.
out
Yeah.
the car.
Let's
Wow,
let that play
it's
out
like
right there.
it's crazy.
So
It's crazy.
W says I gotta give Ski credit. He trolled Dennis good today. Yes, he did.
Oh,
Sure did.
100% yes.
And it did
100%.
go
Ski did a
over his
fantastic
head.
job.
It did go over his head about the black dads for child support and they don't have a real job like DJ. He don't got a real job.
It goes over his head, bro. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the rental, y'all. Just so you know, because who does this? Who does this? Who puts their camera right there on the dash and just lets that sit right there, and they don't put it somewhere with a cup holder because you don't have a mount on a rental because it's a rental.
And
All
then
right,
normally,
so
like
you can't drive
you
too
cus-
far because the gas costs a lot. We gotta
Mhm.
go 0.1 mile, stop, and then get out. Because why
Like,
go for a
look
walk?
at this, look at this. That's crazy. Like, where
Why
are
go
you
for a
going?
walk? Let's just go
Uh-huh.
down the street a little bit. Dude,
Yeah.
walk. Why didn't he walk that? It would have taken him 5 minutes.
Like Bvas, let me ask you a question. If you're doing a walk, what's a normal walk in terms of like miles, right? Like what?
Oh man, at
2 to
least
4
like if you really want to enjoy your walk, you're doing no
on a
less than
nice
two
day.
miles. You're doing no less than 2 miles. And
Thank
that's like
you.
a mile down and a mile back. That's a half hour each way.
There's a half hour. So it's like again, that's the sun's out. Normally for winter, it's like, hey, take advantage of the sun. I'm doing at least 2 miles, if not
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
So you going down half a block, getting out the car, going half a block. What?
Yeah, like who does that? Oh, Clean Bandits
That's
does that.
so that to me
Oh,
was just kind of like
yeah, it was funny. That was
it's
just
just going in
weird.
circles. It's
It
going in
is.
circles. But that encompasses everything on the panel with them. It's like all of them have no sense of direction.
And tell me why yesterday was like an epic stream for him on his high quality $60 a month StreamYard that he couldn't hear anyone.
Oh,
Coming at me for not paying for
did I tell you?
StreamYard.
Did I tell you did I tell you the highlight of that stream yesterday? Did I tell you this?
What was up?
Oh, bet I got you right now. This was the highlight right here. Ready? Hey, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
What's that?
Hey, I gotta log on. Give me a
I can
second.
hear you. I think I hear you. Yeah, I think
Can
I
you hear
hear
me? All right,
you.
let me close it and come
Can you
back
hear
in.
me? Can you?
Okay, I'm
Hello?
coming back.
Can you? All right.
Can you hear me?
Hold on. Let me.
Hey.
Let me close my. Let me refresh. Hang on. Let me refresh real quick. That was their live, guys. Come
That's still the
on. The
highlight,
whole
man.
like every 2 minutes, I'm gonna have to leave. You're Twiggy. I'm gonna have to leave. Let me leave real quick. I'll come right back. That's Twiggy. And then
Yeah, and you know, God bless Twiggy, because you know what, Twiggy's just like, I'm out of here, man.
and then the $2 Canadian dollar friggin' donations from this fool. He spent his week's salary.
He says, "Here we got the afternoon congregation."
Jeez.
And you know what, man? Another thing too, man. Anyone that's just using that's like 12. That's like a 10-year thing, man. That shit
Stuck
is
in the
like
2010s.
2016, man.
Yep,
That's like,
stuck in the
remember
2010s.
Bobby Shmurda, man?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. Like the whole New York gig, like it's the Shmurda. And I'm from New York. Like that was the whole thing back then. Like back in
About a week
college, I
ago.
remember it was like a week ago, yeah, you know, that was the whole thing. I'm like, it's such boomer talk. It's like, man, that's cringe. Like, no one says that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So
anyway,
sad.
continue.
Yeah. So then we have a charisma dumpster. You want to talk about me having no charisma there, DJ? The highlight of your freaking stream was when everybody lost a connection. And for about good 15 minutes, dude, you had no sound. No sound.
Nah, you're right.
What is Clean looking at, yo? Is that
He's
naked
just
chicks?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just the lakes, though, right? I mean, I'm blind. I got
No,
my glasses.
those are girls naked, bro. Is he looking at porn?
Oh, you mean at the corner? Oh, the laptop at the corner here at the bottom. Yeah.
What?
Oh man. So a new term people will use today. I'm assuming
Bro,
he's
just making
gooning.
assumptions. Me? I mean, yeah, I 100% make assumptions. I think we all do. To say that you don't make assumptions and like you just take people for what they are, well then shit, man. I mean, you're a better person than me.
The guy got some nerve to talk. Trying to
So
catch it with
another
those
thing,
stealing, gonna split it. Bank is closed. Yep. Clean cranks it in the bins. Yeah.
it's like that's what I'm
Yes, in
saying.
the
Like
rental. In the rental. Razor.
this dude
This is
is
a rental.
this dude's gooning. I mean, cranking. You know, the new term. You know, everyone's using today. Gooning. You know, he's gooning in a car, man. Like on the side of a lake. That's wild. That's crazy
And
work.
those are Asian chicks too. So you know he has a type.
Yeah,
Inside
but
of
I
the
mean,
rental.
it's fine, but just close the damn laptop, man. Damn,
Right?
you want
Like
to
we
stream,
don't need
bro?
to see all that, bro.
God damn.
You gotta see this, man.
Yeah. I used to go by Clean Bands. Yep. I don't think he abandoned the chat. I just think he, yeah, it is a C class, brother.
Big Black was funny.
Yeah.
Big Black.
Weird
W
ass
to Big
African
Black.
that lives
Hey,
in.
anyone that's over there with DJ, can somebody get a hold of Big Black, DM the dude, and get him in my Discord? I need to talk to that guy.
Yeah, that man right there, man.
Please chat. If you could help
That
me,
would be a fantastic interview.
please get that dude into this Discord. Like that's a request. If you could, Pothead, please, if you could, J Media, if you could, please help me out. Get this dude into the Yeah, you rented that Benz. Yeah, it's the rented Benz. That's what it
Scott.
is, Scott. But if you can get, I would love to talk to him about this live yesterday, because the stuff he asked directly and the guy did not answer it, amazing. And then he boots him, which is even more funny.
Yep.
So
100%.
because he's scared. He's scared of the truth, which is he's a freaking brokey, freaking old head that don't know anything. He's Unk. That's why he calls him Unk. And
Unk
DJ doesn't
status.
understand. He doesn't understand that Unk don't mean uncle. he don't understand
He
that.
don't understand that, but it's like going over his head, man. It's like
By now, dude, when you get called Unk, you better not allow it. You better freaking make that an insult. Because
yeah, and then
they're definitely
that's
insulting
listen.
you with that.
Mm-hmm.
In Canada that pretends to be black.
So
I
then,
don't know if I've ever pretended to be a black American. Shit. I mean,
so then
if you
afterwards, because
consider
it took
that an
DJ
insult,
a very long time to come back, this is all he does. This
So
is
can you pause this real quick here? So here's the thing, right? So a lot of these people on this panel pretend like they have this like outward personality, right? DJ
Yep.
does it.
Yeah, real quick.
Clean.
Pause your thought. Look at this thing Razor just chatted, and then continue.
Out of 30 people in his chat, Dennis is definitely top 3 port. Razor.
All right, continue.
So I'm sorry, that was good, Razor. Um so going back to it, right? DJ always says like he throws events, he throws parties, he knows how to
Yep.
communicate with people, so on and so forth, right? Same thing with Clean. He does
Right.
the same thing. Like Clean comes out and he says like, "Hey, I talk to girls. I do this. I'm out there. I'm personable. All this, right? Like they are the community level communicators of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then as soon as DJ drops this channel, like in terms of getting disconnected, this dude's in a car for like almost 10 minutes, 15 minutes, instead of sitting here and reading the chat and like responding to the chat in a way like, hey, chat, let me read the comments until DJ comes back. He just sits there quiet, shuts off his mic, and is just like says nothing. That to me is a sign of somebody that doesn't really feel confident in terms of communication. That's
Or
my
knows
personal
how to
opinion.
handle a live stream, or can like hold the attention of viewers. Can't
People,
do it.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That you need to have like a level of like because the thing that people have to understand: communication skills goes over every umbrella in life. It goes if you're
He
just
does games.
work,
He does. He does music
business,
video. Yep.
um businesses,
Yep.
freaking networking events, for
Yep.
work, professional works,
Mm-hmm.
women. It just everything encompassed. So if I see something like this automatically, this tells me you don't have the confidence to speak to like if I took either of these people, right, DJ Clean doesn't matter, and put them in the middle of an auditorium with 400 people and say just talk to them for 5 minutes, they would not be able to do it.
Yep.
That's this right here shows me that because you
Negative
can't talk to
1,000 Riz on this guy.
it's true. But that just tells me you don't have that confidence level, right? Like in
Right.
terms of communicating and talking to people. And it's not being mean, I'm just being real, right? Like it shows with DJ, it shows with Clean. Um, Same thing with Nab. Nab's very awkward. This is
Yep.
all I don't want to call it dweeb because that's just being like real.
They're a certain collective that DJ keeps close to his chest, and the people that are all about like they rather show like through materialistic things of what they feel is important, and it's not
Mhm.
really any of the sort what they find important, because DJ to him is money, but that's a liquid, that's liquidity, man. It's like it's not it's just a number at this point. Paper don't matter, it's the number of it, right?
It's
You're
yes,
more
100%.
in the you're interested in the long number game, but your long number gain is not long, it's a short
Yeah.
number gain, and you're
Yep.
averaging about 35,000 a year
Mhm.
with these little spurts of like increased increments of cash flow. But when you start looking at the weeks where you don't make that kind of cash, They kind of
Mhm.
average each other out. Let's say he makes $2,000 in a week and makes nothing the next week. He
It
just now
averages
made
out.
$1,000 in 2 weeks. So it's
Yes.
like a
So
thousand
almost.
dollars a week. I mean, for 2 weeks,
So
and
now
then
it averages out to the point of,
right,
yeah.
you got to look at the entirety of everything, not just the stuff. I made 200 two was I made 2,400 in 3 days, okay, and then he doesn't do anything for 3 weeks. Well, bro, you just made $2,300 in a month.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why are you trying to brag about making less than a typical person who works?
And it's the law of averages. Like when you come in and you're
Yeah.
like, okay, at least the person
There's
who
12
works,
months in
they're
a
gonna get.
year, dude. There's 12
That's what I'm
months in a
saying.
year. Why are you
Yes.
so focused on the amount you made in a short period of time and then you're lazy for the rest of the month? But you could have made all that cash by consistently working and having responsibility and just staying an adult. No, you want to
Yeah.
grift your way to short bursts of cash flow, then you risk it to a point where you lose it all, and then you have to go back to the consistency in order to build it back up again. Well, why don't we just stay in the consistent side? Because it's going to give us the long term. Anyways, go
Absolutely.
ahead. Sorry.
100%. No, you're good. You're good. Actually, I was gonna try to catch up a little bit on the chat here. So again, just for DJ Clean and then Nap out there, Map who you're supposed to be not moderating. This is how you do it. You kind of like take breaks like this, right? And then after that, you go read the chats like we're about to do. So you guys are watching, which you probably are. Take
Yep.
notes. But yeah, let's see. Razor Clean is weird. You throw $2 Canadian and someone you a freaking mofo. Um, in fact says Clean is a lame. He's just like Dennis. They both feel they have to prove their image to strangers online and in person. And that's kind of sad, spitting facts, because ultimately, like when you tie yourself to like materialistic things, it just shows that you have very stunted growth.
Yep.
So unfortunately, with both of them, that's kind of how they are. That's why they're unfortunately in the position that they are, which is not really success. But let's see the word. Nab is a dweeb. Creep
Yes.
incel. Ski is a troll. Dennis is a dumb loser. Clean is a Canadian. Okay, so shout out to the Canadians. Like we have Miss Brazy and everyone. We have really fun, cool Canadians, right? Unfortunately,
Yeah.
he's not the fun one.
He's not though. He's not part of that crew.
Yeah, he's not. He's not one of the fun Canadians. Spit and Fact says, I don't know what's worse: cleaning a rented Benz, driving around a lake, or DJ in a 200K mile Tahoe doing GoFo.
For real.
That's tough, man. That's tough. Spitting facts. Oh, wordplay. DJ hating on kids graduating because he didn't graduate. That's okay, wordplay. That's you coming in hot, man.
Facts, man.
God damn, man.
Wordplay, you don't get it.
Don't get it,
My parents
wordplay.
didn't find school admin for me.
and
Kid
you know
situation.
the sad part about this, man, is like it's you. I can automatically tell when someone is like very uneducated and not like, because there's different forms of success, right? Education
Right.
in itself is success, right? People having assets, that's a form of success. So for me, it kind of goes hand in hand. You have to be educated in order to handle your assets, right? Because how many
Yep.
times people make money and they lose it, right? AKA DJ has an
Mhm.
inheritance, he didn't know what to do with it.
Right.
You see where I'm going with this? So
Yes.
I remember I brought back one time in a stream and I was like saying, hey, you guys should really did you know when you leave a car lot, right? Your a car is one of the worst purchases someone can like invest in.
Yeah, don't it lose
As
like
soon as
20% of its value as soon as you
yes,
drive
as
off?
soon as you see again, every person who's educated on this would understand that
Yeah.
as soon as you drive off a parking lot, automatic depreciation 20%, just like that.
Just like right,
So
boom. I spent
when
30,000 on this car. It's now worth 27.
so
Like whoa.
and that's just you driving off the lot.
Yep.
Just you leaving there. I'm driving off the lot. It just went down 20%. So
Yep.
I was explaining that, and I remember I was talking to DJ, and then Clean was
Fast.
like, "Well, why would you see? That's some brokey talk there." And then DJ was just like, "Yeah, like why y'all telling me about the cars?" And he got heated with me, and I'm like, "I'm just telling you depreciation. This dummy doesn't understand it, so he's
Mhm.
trying to hype you up, and you're kind of dumb yourself." So how does this isn't helping? It's like the blind leading the blind almost. But as soon as I brought that up in a conversation, I already knew the type of like people both of them were
Yeah.
truly. Like I said, if I have to sit here and you're making fun of me for talking about depreciation of assets, specifically for a car, and you don't know that, It's just like you're talking to a
and
wall. Like
not
it's
knowing
probably
in
better. Yeah.
general what are depreciating assets.
Yeah.
You know,
Like
there's a lot of them. You even homes can't even be considered an appreciating asset in certain times. The housing bubble that crashed in
yes.
2008, it made
Hmm.
everything like people thought, oh no, homes don't lose their value.
It
Actually, they
does.
do,
They do. Yeah.
especially if no one's buying.
Yep. And then
So,
not only that, and using that as an example, like, okay, neighborhoods can flip on a dime,
yeah,
right? Like you see, so whatever, a neighborhood was really good, all of a sudden, people start moving out, and houses start to become abandoned. And it happens just to flip a switch, right? We live in America, so we understand like that can happen at any time. Now,
yep,
granted, there are places that'll be constant, like, hey, I'm just using an example, California, Chino Hills. That place has always been like a wealthy, affluent area, right? That's probably not going to change anytime soon. But who says to say 10 years from now it doesn't change? So that's the thing. But if you want to talk about the worst thing to like invest in is a car. That is
right,
the worst thing to invest in. And what's so sad about this is that people don't understand, and this just is for like DJ, clean, people like that just feel their value comes into like a vehicle. That tells me you don't have confidence yourself to saying that you have game, right? You tie yourself to that car, right? Because
yep,
if somebody walks in, the way someone you can come out, you can come out of a Toyota Prius that's like 2002. You come out that thing, and the person's like, wow, look at that person's energy. Look at the way they talk. Look how they communicate, the eye contact. You don't even know that they own the car because the car is not tied to them,
right,
right? They have other things that makes them valued, right? That are different skill sets that is not tied to a physical thing for material. And that in itself, like, is a piece of wealth that people just don't understand. So that's why, like, for deep conversations like that, you can't really have it with people like that because, again, they're so stunted in their like mental and emotional growth that is
yeah.
it just goes over their head.
So hurts see DJ Soul. It hurts DJ Soul to see YN doing the stuff he wished he could do, but never could do. It's gotta suck. I mean, for real. It's gotta like that's why he gets so mad. And then
Mm-hmm.
CG will, oh come on, why'd you retract it, Razor? No. Oh, I think so though, Razor. I think that will happen. Don't be worried about that. You ain't gonna get blocked for
Yeah,
asking
yeah,
honest
Razor.
questions.
We ain't blocking nothing over here, brother.
Um,
You keep going, bro.
but yeah, again, with what you said, like with these with assets, right? Yeah,
Mhm,
appreciating asset is actually a CD. You know, that a
mhm,
stock, a bond,
mhm,
um,
mhm.
like not stocks, I mean like bonds and mutual funds. Those are kind of appreciating assets. You also have you mean, oh, Razor. Okay. Well, I think that it would happen. My soul would get blocked for that one.
Razor.
All good, Razor. But I think, yes, to answer your question, I think that would happen. But it might not, we might not see anything out of it if he pays her back. That's pretty much what I'm at with it. Um,
Pay back. Pay back.
yeah, pay back because he's got to work the bonus washing / bonus abusing his Bovada account in order to pay back people. Oh, hey, chat, just so you know, it's not a flex to say you have $5,000 tied up in a sports book and it's not in your hands. See, DJ can't pull the money out quickly because he read in his Gemini that if he does pull it out too fast, his account's going to get flagged. And that's
Hmm.
why he's been getting blocked. So now he's like, oh, after 17 accounts later, I know how to do it. So he's bragging about cash he can't touch. Think about this, guys. Think about this. You got a cash deposit account, CD account, right? You threw in about 10,000 in there, and all you're doing is looking at the it's a 7-year one, right? So you're looking at the accruing of the monies. Each day it accrues, and you're like, look at this, guys. Look how much I got. It's like, yeah, but you can't touch it. I wouldn't brag
It's just
about
sitting
that.
there.
It's
I'm
just
saying,
sitting
yeah,
there, dude. You can't do
it's just
anything.
sitting there.
Yeah.
So it's almost like in that sense of capacity. But just looking at catching up with the some of the chats here. Shout
Yep.
out to Captain Ridiculous. Yeah, we're just
What's
going
up?
over the amazing split, man. You know, we had some DJ had a live today, and it's pretty confirmed at 95% that they're not together. Um, let me see. Let me see who else here. We got Razor says, how would she loan him 15K and then break up with him? That is someone who really has very short-sighted thinking, and is blinded by just their delusion. Unfortunately, that's Cali girl. That's just straight to the point on that.
Mm,
Niggas says bonuses have strict withdrawal terms. Yeah, yes, they do. Yep. Yep.
yep.
Wordplay. The Cali girl stimulus package has dried up. Why do you think DJ is having to sports bet outside of March Madness and has to bring his nephew to town as well as delivery boy that boy down bad? Yeah,
Yep.
man. There's nothing else with that, right? To say that I'm gonna bring in someone to like work with, so they drop off the package and I like chauffeur because I don't want to drop off the package. It's like that's crazy. That's some diabolical work right there.
Yeah, Razor. We're trying to say that it's happened recently because the way he's talking about his relationship, he's talking about it in the past, Razor. Who's not together? Callie Hawkins and DJ aren't together anymore. Piehead.
There's
So
like,
that
yeah.
was a rental. I'm gonna say it was a rental because clean bends should be on all the time, but all of a sudden he's able to show up just out of the blue, and he's like driving in a circle around a lake. Like,
And then a little. And,
that don't look right. I wouldn't just get out. I would walk the whole entire way, and then I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm in this car." This dude went absolutely nowhere. He drove 0.1 miles, stopped, got out, looked around, got in the car again, drove 0.1 miles, stopped, get out, look around. It was not. It was nothing. Do you have the stamp timestamp for breakup? I think the whole MJ incident.
um,
I think
I
it was
think
during the MJ incident because
but
he went right into sports betting after that, and I don't think that was something she wanted him to do. He
I
only
think he's
does the
talking about.
stuff she doesn't want when they're not together. Go ahead, Rich. My bad.
I think he's talking about for today. So this live stream that was for today, that was kind of like the nugget that we got from it. I think it was an
1 hour
hour.
and 14 minutes.
Yes, an hour 14 minutes. Captain Reed says you can only treat other human beings like a doormat for so long. Yeah, I mean, listen, Captain, like sometimes like with stuff like this, it's just people want it's almost like the sunken cost theory where someone has invested so much time into something that they have to convince themselves this will work even though all signs lead that it will not. They still have to say it will work because I've invested so much into this. That's the kind of like position she is in situation. She's invested money,
In
right?
time.
She flew him out.
Yep.
And she's like, it has to work. He will get himself together. It will happen. This is going to happen, and it's not. Time and time again, it has been shown that he is not lived up
Guys,
to his.
I don't want to get out
Pare.
of the car.
Yeah,
Saying
no,
he's
Pare, he
just
doesn't. He
focused on
wants his
making his
nephew to
money
drop those packages
with
for him,
his
man.
four sources. Yeah.
With his force, yeah, man.
Oh,
Cali Girl has
CG
been
been
getting
getting
back.
back shots.
Trust
Trust
me, they
me.
not
They
together.
not together. Yo,
Play.
Tyrone is breaking that back, bro. It ain't even like what we thought she was having a limp. She ain't walking with a limp, bro. She's in a power chair. Her legs cannot. They're shaking too hard. Like she said, DJ was shaking like a leaf when them dudes was in the garage. Yeah, that's how hard he was shaking when her Cali girl's legs are shaking when she's looking at
I
Tyrone.
think as far as like everything goes with like wordplay right now though, just looking at this is like, yeah, man. I mean, there's a high possibility where maybe it might have been woken up, it could have it's a little bit late, because she spent like so much money and it's just like we were saying this before, but man, she could have woke up and she'd be like, you know what? This was a
Damn.
bomb. Like this
That's
dude's an
crazy, Razor.
actual bum.
Razor, you thinking that other post you deleted was too mean? I don't know. This you got some records over here with the savagery. Holy cow. It's the Tyrones, man. It's the Tyrones. And Cali Girls is buying those for the blacks.
But I think even with all the situation that's going on right now, like because we were saying this before, like I think it might have been a while ago, but
Mm.
we were just like, yo, you're in California. You're telling me like with your profession, you can't you can't like you can't
Boss.
find a person suitable over there? Like in
Yo, I
California, the entirety of that state is
let's
crazy.
let's let's stay on the topic of professions there, Royce. And you
Hmm.
explain to me, Royce, how someone can call themselves someone that does marketing when they go to
Yeah.
Staples and print flyers.
All
How
right.
is
So
that
so this
marketing? Is this what
so this is what
2003?
So yeah, so do you remember those trailers for those old movies that they used to come up and it used to be like he was alone, and they used to do like the
Oh yeah, the
voiceovers
movie
for it like
trailers.
that.
Yeah,
So back then, when people used to do marketing, and this was before Google and all this, advanced kind of stuff that we have right now, a lot of like the marketing was kind of word by mouth and printing out flyers in Staples and then handing those out in like theaters to like promote something. And then going on like a billboard. That was pretty much the trio of what marketing was back then for that, right? Okay, maybe if we're a big company, we can go and play in a movie theater for a commercial. That was it. That was all the forms you have it. But today it's like again, DJ being stuck in 2010, which makes sense, right? Because he still thinks marketing's printing out flyers and handing it to people, and that's marketing. It's like, okay, I mean, if to him that's fine, that's okay. That's where his brain is stuck at. But now we have ads, we have same thing with Facebook. We
yep,
have social tags. We have just geofencing, right? What's your
yep.
zip code, right? Like, like there's so much that goes into trying to figure out what your target audience is. And maybe your first campaign that you drop money on might not give you the reach that it might have. Maybe you failed
You
that
might
one.
need to
There,
do, yeah, you might need to reassess and look at where everybody's at. They might be on
you know, it,
TikTok. You might have to do
it,
internet ads to
this is where you're gonna
post
have to
them
see
up
where
in between posts.
where's the like the juice for the squeeze almost, right? Like what
Right.
is going to give you the most in terms of ROI, right? Return on investment. So a lot of this is like newer stuff for today.
Oh, wordplay doesn't know. Yes, wordplay. Look,
Oh yeah, no, wordplay. Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, for
look.
sure.
This is it
Yeah,
right
let's
here.
play the clip. Yeah, play that shit. Yeah. Right, here we go. Yeah.
This is clean in his Benz, his rented one.
Hmm.
See, that's all he's doing. DJ's live, just completely hogging up all that time and that airtime
Yep.
right there
And wordplay.
next
This is
to
the
a damn
funniest
lake.
part. This is the funny part right here, bro. So he gets out the car, drives a block, gets out the car again. It's like, where are you going? like, bro, like, where are you headed? Yeah, right. Right,
Yeah, this
right,
doesn't
right,
make any
right.
sense.
And
Oh,
it's just like, hold up.
we're
Let me, let
pulling
me, let me,
over
let me.
now. Oh no, we're leaving.
We're leaving.
Oh yeah, this was further back than when he did the drive for a little bit. But doesn't he go on
Yeah,
the other
yeah.
side? And he pulls over
I'm not sure. I didn't keep that part. Like once I saw this, I was like, oh, this is
because he
boring. I
didn't
gotta.
talk for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Like what? Like, Cling, what are you doing, man? Why are you holding the phone like this? Nobody likes Toronto. Toronto's not like the hype place to be. Unless you're near Niagara Falls, nobody's like
But you,
saying, "Oh, yo, are you ever been to Toronto, guy?" Like, look at
you,
that.
you know,
Hey,
you know,
buddy,
if
check out
you
Toronto,
know,
guy.
if people are going to be talking about like Canada, a lot of times people will always talk about Montreal, right?
Yeah,
Montreal is the Destinations.
Ontario, man. Ontario's where it's at. Not Toronto. You know,
Oh,
no one cares
oh
about
man.
Toronto.
Wordplay said, but there is no women in DJ's chat, so clean trying to bag him a strong, independent young
Independent
man.
man. He sure is. He wants that.
I was
He wants that dude. Single guy. Yeah, because he did say like, I don't even understand
Oh,
why
I'm
guys
sorry.
will want to
I'm
live
sorry.
with a woman.
I'm,
Remember
I'm
that?
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can we find that clip part?
When
What
he said
part was
that?
that?
Hold up. It's in
Yes.
here. I can search
Wait.
it through here. The
Like,
transcript should be
okay,
released.
okay. This is the next part we got to break down here because this shows the level, and I'm not even kidding when I say this, like the extreme homoerotic behavior that the entirety of that panel has, which fits exactly what the chat is, which is fine, right? We always say be proud of who you are, right? If you have a certain preference and you're, I guess the 2026 term that's like, appropriate is flexible, right? If you're flexible, just be proud of it. But these guys is just they're hiding it, and there's no need for it. But y'all, you guys are gonna see exactly the part we're talking about here because it's like we can't even like make this shit up. This is like actually things that they said. And thanks to this transcript that we have from the YouTube, we can start to see.
All right, let's see.
It's a shame. Like the whole see, we're having a conversation about women. More so where I was saying that women know what time it is. Like if you're in a relationship with a woman, and of course there's reasons that she might not be in the mood. Like, of course, we're not gonna do nothing. But the woman know if she wants to keep her man happy, she gotta give it to him whenever he wants to. Just like a man knows he gotta give it to a woman. That was the first debate. Like dudes were saying, oh, like I'm like the guy that's gonna take it because I'm putting that prejudice out there that
Let me just say this as a disclaimer for everyone in the chat. In no way do I condone or agree to anything that's being said on this panel regarding the ladies at
Yes.
all.
Yeah. Nope. Same here.
If you read the transcript, you're like, damn, this dude is retarded. Yeah. Yes.
Like this
I do
actually
not.
hurts his
I
content. Yeah.
this hurt me in every way, shape, form. That the misogyny here is just too
It's
far, guys.
disgusting, man. Honestly, like it
Too
really
far.
is. Like
And
there's talk, and then there's just being like weirdo creeps, right? And kind of like
yeah,
again, like the homoerotic conversations that you guys will see, like verbatim. So I think one of the things that he said was, and I'm trying to think, like just put in terms. It was like women basically make men. If you type it in the transcript, like women make men like get behind on their goals. It was somewhere around the lines like that.
all right. Let me put behind on goals. No. All right, we got living with. Ah,
I don't even understand why people always gotta make shit so weird. It's as simple as I'm living with a girl. Whenever I'm down to smash, I'm gonna get her in the mood and we're gonna smash. Obviously, if she's like on her reds or she's not feeling it or she just came home or what, like there's obviously certain instances where you're not gonna be able to get it every
exactly.
100% of
That
the
that
opportunities
part
you
I'm
want it.
agreeing
But
with him.
yeah, I
So he
mean
was
it's a
being normal
general
here.
consensus.
yeah.
Everyone should
That part
understand
I was
that you
agreeing
live
with him.
with a
Yep.
girl is a reason you
Yep.
live with her. I mean, personally, I try not to live with girls, but if
You get that, guys? We go back.
if you live with
Rewind
a
that,
girl, there's
please.
a reason you live with her. I mean, personally, I try not to live with girls, but if
Right here.
You heard that. You
Timestamp
heard that.
3:14:48.
You
Me
heard
personally, I
that,
try
right?
not to live with girls. Confirmed. He likes men.
This wasn't the AI. We're not making it. This is a real time live
Clean
right here.
Benz. Clean Benz loves the D.
It's in the transcript. Read that shit. It's right there. Like literally, it's right
Confirmed.
there.
Clean Benz is a flaming homo.
And it's like DJ, him, Nav, crazy. But continue press and play because it gets
all
better.
but Twiggy, right? Everyone but Twiggy. has a stable relationship. Just so you know, just disclaimer.
Oh,
Twiggy is the only one that's in a stable relationship on that panel. Ain't that
yep.
crazy? And they all got
That
the
is
nerve, just so you know, talk about this topic, which they're not even qualified to talk about this topic because this is for this, and you shouldn't say these things because a lady might not even agree with any of this stuff you guys are talking about. So DJ will never have a lady that kind of models this kind of this fantasy of the ideal lady.
Yep.
Clean Benz can't even live with a lady because he likes dudes. Nab got kicked out because he tried to smash Khadija. So,
and then when that didn't work, he went back to his boyfriend, which is DJ.
right. Wordplay.
Oh, let's see what wordplay say. Why wouldn't you want to stay with a woman or have a woman over? It's like waking up to a soft skinned woman who smells like butterflies and unicorns. Clean, you tripping, bro. Wordplay, you heard him say that shit. He literally said it verbatim. Like that. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, again, if that's your preference and that's what you like, that's fine. But don't pretend like you are straight. That's just the worst thing. Like that's all I'm saying, and that's for Clean. That's for DJ. That's all I'm saying. But continue, keep pressing play. Like this, the story writes itself.
You want this all to come out because all right. So guys, again, disclaimer: I'm not a person that agrees with any of this stuff here. It is not my thing. I would not ever. I say some pretty heinous stuff and funny. Like, yeah, make me a sandwich and stuff. I say it funny wise. I don't believe it because I don't think that's right. And I like the woman to be independent. The way these guys are talking is talking like these chicks live in slave quarters and they say yes, a massa. Okay? That's the way these guys are talking.
That level of misogyny, like no joke.
You gotta give it up, man. What are we talking about?
Like you're gonna live with her. Of course, she has to give it up, man. What are we talking about? No, no, that's not how that works. If you live with someone, especially a female, obviously, Clean Benz never did because it's a whole nother experience because you need to live with another human being and understand that they have a different set of their own rituals, their own like routines. Like they got their own thing going. And then you fit each other in between all that. But you crazy if you're thinking the chick's gonna sit home like a dog, wagging their tail, waiting for you to get home. Y'all freaking nuts.
Crazy. That's great. Like, but that is the level of delusion where I'm like, you have not went out there and touched grass. Like you read something on the internet and that's what you believe in. That's the crazy part about this. Like this level of like misogyny. You know, the fact that it's just like, yeah, of course, but yeah, of course. You better.
Oh no.
DJ,
I hope you don't mean it that way.
Oh no, we Jamie's like Clean got canceled here, so he moved to Canada. No, he's always been Canadian. God says, nah, man, I want to jerk my shit every day. Fucking female Clean. I mean, this dude's cranking in a car with a I mean, damn, bro, like close the laptop. But looking back at this though, Razor says, Cali Black versus a Canadian Black. Okay,
for real.
Twiggy has to fight for his life whenever he gets on the panel.
He does.
Yeah. Shout out to Twiggy. But yeah, let's continue to keep press and play. Let's see the next part.
She's 100% got to give it up, and it's not even like I'm forcing her to give it up. But like I said, you're gonna if you understand your woman, you're gonna get her in the mood. You're gonna kind of hint to it before you even try to get her there. You know what I mean? Because her mind's got to be right. You got to set the stage. I'm not just walking in the crib like bend over. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I've had girls that are freaks. So if your girl's a freak, sometimes it's just not easy. But it's like especially you come home and she's in her own space doing something. You can obviously start to warm her up. Yeah.
Okay. Now, in regards to this top part there, again, they're expecting the chick to stay at the crib and wait for the dude to come back. That's their ideal lady, is someone that lives in the slave quarters, and when you come around, they're all about you. And that's like not ideal, and that's not realistic. You guys really have missed the mark, all but Twiggy. And you know what's crazy is Twiggy don't even stop that and like say that's not right. This is not true. Twiggy got his own fucked up view, but he tries to do his best to PR it. You'll hear it.
Go
DJ,
ahead,
can I
bro.
say something on this as someone who's been married
Yeah,
for
no,
a
go
long
ahead, Twiggy.
time?
I was gonna ask you to go next.
right.
Go ahead, Twiggy. Let's hear your
Okay.
opinion because you're
Along
gonna be
with
so different.
no, with what he's saying, he's not wrong, and I understand what you're saying.
Are you kidding me? Twiggy, you weren't listening to the whole thing. It's sometimes when you live with people, especially in a relationship, things can get what they call mundane. The everyday kind of lulls come through relationships. That's usually how most of them fall apart. It's got that, and then you got the financial side. Financial side usually is over 50% of failed relationships, but majority of it is the lulls, the in-betweens of the boring times, guys. Like you're gonna, if you're in a relationship, it's gonna get boring at times. But here's how you counter that boring. You do stuff with your partner, bruh. You go out to dates, you go out to travel, you do some,
Can you hear me?
Oh,
get out of
no,
here,
Twiggy,
Twiggy.
what's up?
Twiggy,
Let me
you
tell you,
need to
first
stand
off,
up for yourself, man.
first off, hold on. I'm everywhere, so don't think you can fucking talk about me, and I'm not gonna know it. Let's just set
Yo,
this. Let's set
Twiggy,
this
hold
precedent
up.
good here. All right.
All right, no. I want you to explain yourself as to why
Yeah,
you didn't
I
push
will.
back more.
I
Because if your wife
will.
heard that shit, I know she would have been on your ass.
Okay.
I was saying
Yeah.
Twiggy sleeping,
Hey,
Twiggy
No,
sleeping
that's
on the
that's
bad.
couch
fine too.
today.
Sometimes too. Whatever. No. Point being, listen. You got to listen to the whole thing of. First of all, I was having major problems with my iPad connecting, so I got
Yeah,
disconnected a million times, and I don't know what
I
happened.
know.
So
I
maybe
remember.
you're going off of not hearing all of what I said. First off, second of all, what I said during the whole part, I'm not sure if you heard it all, was
We got the
simply
transcript
this.
up. I got the
Okay,
transcript up.
but I'm going to give a basic overview
Go
real
ahead.
quick for a minute, which
Do
was
it.
basically, look, you go home. She may have had it. Let's just say she stays at home with the kids. She doesn't have a job. She doesn't work because you don't need her to. It's not a whole woman stay home thing like OG, the hooker picker upper wants to. That's a great line right there. Hooker picker upper. That's what he is. That's what he is. Okay, anyway. No, my whole thing was, all right, I come home. I don't expect her to be laying on the bed with her legs open going, I'm here for you, honey.
Right.
If she had a hard day and, and she's real, you go talk to her.
Right.
Honestly, kind of like what he said, you set the stage. You're like, okay, this is what I want, but I know my relationship, she's not going to, bend over for me because I just want to have sex. When she's had a hard day and she's like, my back's hurting me. I did this, I did that. So you sit there and say, all right, I'll do the dishes. I don't want you to worry
Well,
about it. I'll figure out dinner.
it's chivalry, my dude. Like you're just being kind. That's always
Oh,
good.
no.
Always
I
good.
get that. And that's what
Yeah.
I was saying to at this moment was he said, you got to set the stage. You got to do this. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Where, if you want something, kind of like when she wants something, the problem
All
is
right.
that
Well,
women
pause real
need
quick,
to
Twiggy.
be
Twiggy, pause real quick.
what?
And we go
What?
up a few cycles here in that conversation right before is if you're living with a chick, she has to give it up no matter what.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what
that's
he's
ridiculous.
saying.
But I think that's where I got disconnected because
Okay.
I didn't hear him say all this. So I would
Oh,
have
dude, he
disagreed
said
with
some
it.
heinous shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
But
Yeah.
that's the part right there, Twigger, where it's just like again, it's almost the like it's almost like they're reading like a fantasy book. Like, okay, this
Well,
is like my slave that I've gotten from I won a
yeah.
war, and it's like bro, this isn't a fantasy
Okay.
novel. Like, what are you
Let me
talking
tell you
about?
why I'm not surprised that they're saying all this. I'm not surprised because they may physically be 35 and 40 or however old Ski is. I don't know how old he is, but mentally they are a total of 15 years old. These
Yeah,
people have never had a
collectively.
serious,
Yes.
in-depth
Yes.
relationship. And I don't know if what his name, the guy in the left corner. I don't know
Oh,
what
yeah, clean Benz. Clean.
yeah, he says he's got some kids. So, but I'm not DJ took over a kid thing with the girl, with the daughter. I don't know his story there. But the truth is, he has not been, as far as I know, he hasn't lived with kids and raised them till they were 18 or 20 and moved out like
Mhm.
from zero
Yep.
on. I don't
Yeah,
think
no.
so. I'm not going to
Nope.
guess.
You're right.
You know,
You're right.
Yes.
No, you're
he
right. You're right.
hasn't. He hasn't. So look. I mean, this is every woman knows a guy would want to get laid for the most part whenever he wants, and guys who know their woman know they love sex, but their mentality for most women is they need emotion, they need help, they need
Hmm.
stability, they need a whole bunch of things to make them to set everything right for them to be like, okay, I feel calm enough and desirable enough to want this now. And that's what I was explaining to them. But they don't, but
Right.
then I got disconnected and it just didn't work out. So, and I wasn't defending myself. I knew what I was getting into. It's not I was honestly, I had a 3-hour drive. I was bored,
Yeah, I get it. I
So
get it. So let me
anyway,
read you. Let me
Bebaz,
read
I'd
you a
smack
couple
you right now.
things. Let me read you a couple things, and you tell me.
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead.
So here's where we think Clean is a homo, right? So he's like, I ain't gonna lie. Some people weirdo talk, man. Yo, listen, you're with a girl and she's like, Maya's respects you and you still got it. You still that guy and you give it up and you want to give up to some cooch. I mean, what's the problem? I don't even understand why people make this shit weird so weird. It's like as simple as like I'm living with a girl, whatever I'm about to smash. I'm gonna get her in the mood and we're gonna smash. Obviously, she's gonna like on the reds or not feeling it or she like came home or what. Like there's obviously certain instances where you're not able to get at every 100% of the opportunities you wanted. But yeah, I mean, general consensus, and she would even understand like, well, you live with a girl, there's no reason to live with her. I mean, personally, I try not to live with girls, but you're gonna live with her. She got to give it up, man. That's what he does. He just
Yeah,
said,
That's
I
but
personally don't try to live with girls. What the
what,
fuck?
but okay,
eh,
look, I'm not going to get into. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to get into whether somebody is hidden this, hidden that, because I have no fucking clue. I know you guys are playing around and stuff like that, and you may
no, no,
be
no,
Come
really
Twiggy,
on,
honest
Twig.
about it.
Twiggy. We're
Feed
dead
it,
serious.
feed it.
No, Twiggy, hold up. Let me ask you a question here, right?
Sure,
If
go
you
ahead.
didn't know me, please, just let me ask this. As a matter of fact, you know what, Beavis, I just thought about it right now. Exactly where to go to for this. Type in goals.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Add that
Let's
in.
type
Thank you.
goals.
Okay, Twiggy. If I tell you, right,
Mhm.
that women set men's goals back, right?
Okay.
That's
Right.
what it. So for me, what does that say when I say it like that? Like, what is your automatic like just instinct of me when I say something like that?
Okay. My
Be
Tell
first
honest.
Twiggy to
instinct.
do a
No, my
DJ
no, my first
impression.
instinct is my
Twiggy,
first
J
instinct is
Media wants
isn't
to hear
if
a DJ
somebody
impression. Okay, if you get
if
a
somebody
chance.
if somebody bashes a female or women in general, like for sex or for whatever, like they're doing, that doesn't tell me that they're gay. That tells me more to me. That just tells me more that they don't have the capability of being a mature adult. It
Right.
doesn't tell me they're gay.
Okay.
That's just my thing.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I respect your opinion on this. Now, BVAS, I think we got exactly the spot. Can you press play on this, please?
All right. Twiggy, if you want, you can view the video. I'm streaming the app right now on
right, I see it.
Discord, so you can hear everything. Okay, in real
Yeah, I
time.
got it.
Yes.
I got it.
Oh, gotta be, man. Because I mean, like if he ain't gonna clean and do anything and give it up, just I'll go hire a maid, and then I'll just go back to the streets for a bit. At the end of the day, too, these women will divert you from your goals too. So that's
You hear that? He's at the end of the day, these women will divert you from your goals too. That's that's exactly what Clean Ben said.
That's
Put that
where it's the transcript is right there. It's
right
right,
there.
instead of saying like a normal thing would have said in terms of conversation, hey, you should be with someone in your life that wants to help you grow, that wants to help you align with your goals, right? That is talk that like when you hear that, that makes sense. But when someone says that, now Twig, I know you got your opinion on this. In my personal opinion, that level of self bashing or hate
Max
for
wordplay.
women
wordplay on it.
right? Right? That bashing of
Yeah.
women, typically for stuff like that, usually 9 times out of 10, right? Especially when we talk about certain types of like misogyny, content is very popular these days. They're like buy my book. When there's like that sphere of talk like this with men to be like, hey, I just want to spend more time with men. Women divert me from my goals. I'd rather we just have a main. When you hear things like that, there is
That's
levels of
crazy.
homoerotic
Okay.
behavior.
Let me
That
tell
is
you where
weird.
okay, I understand where you're coming from. And like I said, I'm not one to debate whether somebody is or isn't. That's not my thing. But I'll tell you where the
Mr.
difference, I'll tell
Freaking
you where the
on the
difference is
fence
between me and
twig.
you. Between my view and your view or ideas on this is
Mhm.
because of, and honestly, it's because of age. I'm 54.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
back then, when I was your age, this wasn't such a thing to worry about. If someone was gay, they were gay. To me, this shows
Yeah.
a lack of being able to have relationships and to be mature, and the way you were raised, that this is the way you handle relationships and women. And that's the
Mhm.
way I see it. Now, if someone did this and then 6 months later I found out they're gay, I'm like, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
didn't like women as much, but I don't go as far as to say this is definitely where they are. I don't
Well,
do
I'm
I
saying,
that either because
what I'm saying. I mean,
Twiggy
I don't.
OG. Twiggy,
I'm
they calling you Twiggy OG.
yeah, no, but Twiggy, you brought
G
up a great.
Media,
But
I really liked you for a little bit. Now I think you're hilarious, but I fucking hate you right now. So just don't worry about it.
Twiggy, you actually, you know what, Twiggy, being objective, you actually brought up a great point, right? But you, understanding from my generation and my point of view, right? Because again, like your generation and my generation, there's a gap
Yeah, there's
in
a
there,
gap.
right? In terms of
Yeah, there is.
so,
Hmm.
what I'm saying is in my generation, right, today, there's a pandemic, right, of high levels just on the bunches of lonely men, right?
I
Oh
get it.
And
man,
I get it.
they're
big.
congregating together. So you have a bunch of lonely men congregating together, and
Yeah.
they have this very negative viewpoint of women. They say, why do I have to split the bill 50-50 if I'm taking a woman out on a date? Why do I have to
Right.
open the door for her? Why do I have to do this? Like, wait, back in your day, that wouldn't even be a conversation to be had. It's called chivalry,
No.
right?
Yeah,
But
like I got some
but
lab work done yesterday, and
yeah,
there was like 10 seats in the whole place, and two women walked in, and all the seats were taken. So I stood up, and so did another guy, and let these two women sit down. Why?
Yep.
Because it's just the way. It's just the nice thing to do.
Right.
If there was
yes,
an older guy, I still would have done the same thing. If there was a
Yes.
really old man, but the point
oh
is
yeah,
that it's just it's to me it's the person more than it is the you're gonna laugh at this more than their sexuality. It's more the way the person is. They're just
no,
Right.
assholes.
It's how
no,
you're
no, no, hundred
raised.
percent.
Yeah, it's
It's
how
how you're
you're
raised,
raised.
100%, and
Hmm.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying there is. I'm not saying it's 100% confirmed. I'm just
Right, I
saying
get you.
it gives off that
It's a
level of like
trend.
weird homo. Yes,
I know. I see what you mean. I mean, it's kind of, but it's kind of like when I see them, like when my 25-year-old son comes over and he gives me a hug. You know what? Yeah, as I'm hugging him, I'll just like lean, I give him a kiss on his cheek because he's my son. You know, what I mean, he's 25.
Oh
I
my
lean over,
gosh. Hey
hug him,
guys,
I
look
love you,
who
kid.
joined the chat. We got Dashing Fool over here. Back like an
Anyway,
L. What up?
yeah.
oh,
So
I hope
well,
you're
you know what?
driving around
I will
those
tell you,
$2
I
packages.
will
You
say
want to
one thing.
go ahead,
I
sweetie.
will, yeah, not about this discussion. It was a different day that he had it. He brought up my daughter, who we adopted from. We knew the mom before she was born,
Mhm.
so we were with the mom for a while. We knew who she
Okay.
was, and he brought it
So,
up and said, "But
so
I
you
can
were.
understand."
I'm sorry.
What
So
was that?
you were a foster parent in the
No,
sense
no,
of
no,
that.
no. We were going for adoption, and some friends of ours
Oh,
knew it, and
gotcha.
one of them
Okay.
said
Okay.
one of my
Okay.
one of my family members has a baby they want to give up, and we met her and we determined everything, but legally you can't do anything till the baby's born. Is kind of, and we set it all up, but you can't legally adopt until they're born. So that's what it was. But the point is, he brought up how um, his relationship with his daughter, that it's very comparable to mine, and I'm like, okay, hold on a second. Were you living with her and raising this kid until she was what, 8 or 9 or whatever it is, and then you
Mhm.
got told? I mean, there's a whole different dynamic. Don't compare it. I'm gonna be real here. That's like saying I own a Michelin star restaurant in New York City, You
Yes.
own a Subway shop in Okinawa, no, in Okanish, Milwaukee, and we
Yeah.
have the same,
Oshkosh.
we
Yeah.
understand each other. No, it's two
Right.
completely different fucking things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. 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 100%.
So that it didn't make me mad. It's more like, how idiotic do you need to be to put these two together?
Yeah,
It's
it's apples and oranges, man. One's like
I drive a golf
something
cart. I
that
also
you
drive
thought was
F1.
yours.
F1.
Yeah, something.
But you want to know something? But you want to know something, Twiggy? I really want to like kind of touch on the point where you said like for your son, right? Like if you come out and then you like basically kiss your son on the forehead or something like that, right? That should be something that's like normalized and fine. But again, and this is kind of like a level of it. To me, there's so many moving parts with these guys where there's signs of immaturity, some homoerotic behavior. It's a mix, it's a bad mix of things, right? It's not just
Right.
one thing like pinpointing it. But for example, like if I come in here, and I do the same thing, like if I kiss my, old man on the forehead, I know that but that's a level again of maturity where if somebody comes in like, ew, that's weird, right? I'm like, that's a sign of respect when you come in here in terms of like, hey, that is my parent, right? That is the person that I have respect for. And if that seems weird to you, you have other issues in your life that you're not prioritizing. And you have more growing to do as a person, right?
Yeah.
Just as
Yeah.
a whole for that. But
Hey, let me
that's
pause the
just
convo real
for when
quick.
you brought that up, I was like, yeah. Hmm?
Let me pause the thing real quick and go into the chats. Yes, dashing scrub is a freaking full second. Wordplay, same. I never heard somebody go, "Oh, you see that right there? That's $5 to deliver these 2 cheeseburgers. It better be $7 because I want to get myself a $5 tip because gas spurs around her." Like, bro, Chingy, shut the hell up. Go on, get to stepping. Nobody cares about you. You're a bum. Your back is an L, like DJ be saying. You sit in the car all day. You never see your family, bro. You never freaking go in the house. You're always freaking in the car. So go ahead and continue. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Dashing like come back a different day, man. You can get roasted a different day, man. We got a different type of like stream to like come in for the most part. So
Yeah, we
you
got
got your
different
booster
stuff we're
seat,
doing.
like you got your booster seat, man. You're good, bro.
The
Just
booster,
chill
yeah,
out,
4'2" in
relax,
the damn car.
like relax, bro. You're good, bro. Just chill out,
He
bro.
drives like
We're
this.
chilling.
He drives.
See, but let me tell you something, you guys. One thing, you can see the future of DJ and other people,
Right.
and see when you look at they think OG is being correct on everything. They're going
Right.
to be OG
They're
in
gonna
20
be
years.
OG, one tooth,
That's what they're going to
living
be.
with their daddy. Well, DJ can't because daddy's dead. He did, but gotta
Yeah, but now
he-
Nab won't be because
try to figure
Nab
out
will
somebody
feel
he
so
won't live with.
bad for himself that he will go back to a normal job and drop away from all of this.
A bunch of
But
bums.
but but you want to know something though, Twiggy, that you just brought up though. Like it's the congregation of people with no
You're
direction. That's why
killing
we call
me.
the second part of this title is going in circles because that's how a
Yes.
lot of them are in their life. They're just going in circles. You got one person that's driving, parking at like a lakeside, right? 1 o'clock in the
Yeah.
afternoon. You got another person in NAB that's just screaming in the chat like pull up, just randomly. You got DJ that's been delivering a package for almost 3 hours. So I can't even
And the
imagine that
same
customer is pissed
package
off.
too.
I it just that in itself just really encompassed everything you just said. It's like going in circles with no directions. And going to the other person with Ski, he won't be an OG, and I'll tell you why. Because Ski does not believe in any of this. He is just
Good
doing
point.
the toxic level behavior of wanting to see DJ's channel burn slowly, right?
Right.
And we're
Yeah.
not over there, and we're not over there anymore, right? We're not over there anymore. So he has to create entertainment for himself, right?
Yeah,
So that's
there's no doubt that Ski is, like you said, somebody said it once. I think it was you, Brandon, who said it was he's like an ultimate troll. I agree
Yeah.
with you, and I don't disagree with you. And the issue to me is, and I'll say this publicly again, I've asked plenty of times and they never answer it, is, you want to have somebody who's a friend or sort of pseudo friend or whatever, but then, but somebody says one thing about the way you work and you flip out, but the guy went went doxed your daughter with pictures and all this shit
Right.
online, and you just forgive him because he gave you $20 or $40 or whatever the hell it was. It's like,
United
how?
Health
And
bonds.
I'm not even talking on a serious. I'm not even playing around. I'm serious. Like
No,
Brandon, if
I'm
you
sorry,
know
Twig. I'm
something
sorry.
about
I just
Yeah,
it's
it's just
funny because
it's the
it's so ridiculous. I'm
silliness
sorry,
of
Twig. Keep
Al.
going. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm
but
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
no,
sorry. I'm sorry.
Brandon, you know one thing about me. I mean, that's
yep,
personal. Like we spoke on the phone. You know
right,
one thing about me, and if you know, it was nothing that could kill me or screw me over. But if
right.
I gave you some information about me and you told it, you know, you doxed me, or you thought it was even a joke, and it wouldn't have been a big deal. But I told you. I mean, I wouldn't be. You know, we wouldn't be friends, and that would be the end of it. It's just.
Of course,
It's how can you? How could somebody do that to somebody you say you love and care for?
right.
And
It's
Mhm.
not a
you
link,
forgive them because they give you
trader.
money.
It's Discord. Yo, somebody, wordplay. Can you do exclamation Discord for Dashing Fool so he can
Anyway, so
come in?
that's the only thing about
No,
Ski that
100%.
DJ that really
Yeah.
just makes me look twice. Going, really, guys? I mean,
No,
seriously?
no, Twig. I 100% get where you're coming from, right? It's like if I took your keys for your car, right, and I just drove into a ditch and it's just totaled, right, and then
Oh,
after that, like I don't pay for it. I
trader's
don't do
been
anything for
trading
insurance. I
stocks
just
all whack.
I
I don't know
I
about
leave,
all
right,
whack.
and then
What's
I
all
come
whack?
back and then I
Hmm.
come back to you at like a family reunion, and I'm sitting over here like this, like, hey, Twiggy, you're gonna be like, Bert, get out of my face, man. What are you talking? You just dipped out of town after you crashed my car last year. What are you talking
I feel
about?
like the best thing you
You-
could do is turn around and walk away from me right now. That's what I
but
tell them. That's
exactly, right. Like any sane normal human being would be like, I don't want to see you or speak with you. Leave me alone. Like just I don't want to even talk to you. That's what a normal person would do. But you have to understand, like DJ is so dense that everything just goes over his head. So he could look at this and all the things that you just listed, and he could be like, you know what, but it's fine, because again, Ski does the very, like, what I call the massaging, like, hey man, listen, look, I got you, DJ. Like, people are haters on this channel, they don't know what it, and then he just has a match with gasoline. He's setting it up, right? It's a troll, there's an entertainment factor. That's what it comes out funny, especially with DJ not even realizing it. But that's DJ's fault.
my opinion on Nab is simply that I think DJ talks to him in private enough to say, look, it's all entertainment, it's all this, and never mean any of it. And if I get really mad, you can always just text me and be like, calm down, Dennis, and
Mhm.
like that. And I know you're a good friend, and so it's all just that. And I think Nab has convinced himself that that is the way he has to see it to be able to take a shower when it's done and have it not bother him. And
Well,
he's going to
another
crash out one day.
caveat to
He's going to
this
crash
whole
out on
thing,
something.
Twig. Another caveat to this whole thing.
Yeah.
When Big Black was on that live and started coming at DJ and came at Nab and told
Yep.
Nab to cam up, Nab said no. I think Nab was in a public bathroom in a subway because
That's
it was
funny.
No,
really
I'm
echoey.
no, I'm gonna be honest, man. I just think Nab, like, the thing is with Nab, man,
I
and,
think he's
and I'm not trying to
homeless.
be
I think
mean or
Nab
anything.
Nab has no home. I
I'm
really
not trying
do.
to be mean or anything like that, but like collectively, like we all, and at least on this panel, have seen each other on Discord, right?
Right.
Right. So we all know each other. So again, like, it's fair to say, right, from a profile perspective from Nab and what he actually looks like it's just not the same person.
Well,
It's like,
yeah. I mean,
yeah,
DJ. I'm not DJ. Did you see what OG said about me? That he thinks I live in my car because you've never seen me go live anywhere, never do a cam except when I'm in my car. And I'm like, dude, I can be in my car. I still have little things on my propeller rotors that are complete, and I have lights that work. So how
yeah.
could you sit there and it just makes me laugh? It's like, why would I even respond to that? I mean, it
Yeah.
just makes no fucking sense.
But I mean, on top of that too, as well, right? Like, it just comes to the point where when you see things like this, you're just like, yeah, it doesn't make any sense what you're just saying. But at the same time, it's like a lot of these people coming in for the cam now, from my personal perspective, and I've said this multiple times before, I personally came up is because of a professional career, right? I got my 10 toes, I got my 10 fingers. But the thing is with BVAS, right? We have switched networking, information on LinkedIn, correct?
Yes, sir.
Like, And and I remember, it was jokes and cracks and everything when me and Baz were talking to each other before, where it was just like, it's like the NSYNC, like, spike,
Oh
blonde
yeah,
hair, back
frosty
to the,
tips.
it, it,
Yes.
yeah, and it was, but then when we camed up and we saw each other, like, Twiggy saw me, same thing with Baz. So again, like, just normal person, just normal everyday thing. It's just, hey, I've seen the doxing with DJ, just don't feel comfortable, in that capacity. It's just what it is, right? Like, people, there's fun for the panel, and then there's real life. There's like, hey, this is what
Well,
pays my bills.
let me give
So,
it. Let me give a little insight. When DJ and I had that talk on the phone about his place, remember that
Yep.
what happened was on Discord, Nab texted me and said, "Hey, DJ wants you to call him," and gave me his number. And I said, "Why would I call him? If he wants to talk to me, he can call me. I'm not
mhm,
going to call
Right.
him." And
yeah,
he's like, then DJ went ahead. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Sorry, my phone rang.
yeah.
You're good, man.
DJ then texted me. I guess he thought I blocked him or something. I'm like, no, I'm an adult. I don't block people. I just don't answer it. And so he said, "Can you give me a call?" And I wrote back saying, "Look, I'm busy for the next hour, an hour and a half. I'm working. So I'll text you when I'm done and when I'm free for more than a half an hour, and you can give me a call." And I said, "Okay."
Yeah.
So I did that, and he called me.
Mhm.
And it was a nice conversation. There wasn't anything bad about it. It's,
Yeah.
but it started off with a few apologies of, "Hey, look, I know it's bad. I know some of the stuff's bad, but it's entertainment. It's all this and all that." And, I don't, I think sometimes he really does stuff for entertainment, and I think he believes it sometimes, and then he crashes out and does things for real. And I don't think he has a line. I think he thinks he has a line in between, but he doesn't. He just moves back and forth. I don't think he knows how to keep control over that middle line.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's his life. And we talked, and out of about, I think the complete call was 18 minutes. And
Hmm.
out of the 18 minutes, I spoke for about 3 of it.
Yep. Yep.
He
Yep.
he speaks, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but the way he just talks and talks and talks and talks
That's
and
Yep.
manic.
Yep.
tries to
Yep.
get everything out, that's what he does. And that's okay. That's just his personality.
No, that's
But
mania. That's full blown mania, Twig. That's someone
yeah,
who's
well,
manic without their meds, doesn't give people a chance to pause and think for themselves and all that. Like it interrupt and then just blaze
yeah.
through without
It
stopping.
wasn't anything new because it was, there's the same old shit. And
Yeah. Yeah.
Cali Girl was when that's when Cali Girl was out there and she got in the car and then she said, "Hey, I'm on the phone with whatever." And I heard her and I laughed. She goes, "Why are you on the phone with him?" Kind of like she doesn't know me, really. And he's like, "No, no, no. He's okay. He's helping me out." And a lot of the stuff, I said to him, he didn't necessarily agree with, which was fine. And I said, "Look, this is why I'm thinking this." I'm like, if you got out and you sold it for the 50 and you made, 40, whatever the deal was, because I didn't know all the details. I said, you take that and you go into another smaller home, you sell it for another 30 or 40. And next thing you know, 6 months, a year down the line, you've got 100 grand from a little bits of, here or there. If you wait on this, you're going to get stuck behind the 8 ball if something goes
Yeah.
wrong. And
Yeah. Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
thought on it. And he didn't argue with me. He's like, "I see where you're coming from. I understand what you're saying." I said, "It's something for you to think about." It wasn't like he makes it seem like this huge thing, this huge big thing where I gave him tons of stuff. I gave him my opinion, which was no different than the panel. And
Hmm.
he didn't disagree with me. He just said, "I need to decide what I want to do." And I'm like, "Yeah." But the stuff he says that we talked about, I'm like, "Dude, don't make me press play on the record, man. Don't, I'm not stupid enough to let it go without being recorded because I'm not an idiot, but I'm not going to play it for anybody. But don't fucking lie about me because that's just not
But
going to go over well."
But see, that's the thing, though, right? It's so sad that you have to get to that point because it's almost premeditated. Like, you have to, like, I know this person's gonna say I'm lying, so I have to have proof to
Yeah,
show
you're
that
right.
I'm telling the truth. That's so sad, though, man. Like, why can't you just have a normal conversation and be like, "I got you, I understand,
Well,
all
I've
good."
talked, I've talked to Brandon and I haven't recorded it because I don't I
Yeah,
Right.
don't think he would do that. I don't think he would do that.
Nah,
exactly.
nah, nah,
But think
dude.
of it.
That's stupid. Why the heck would I record a message, bro? That's
But
craziness.
but
Yeah.
but that's the thing right there where you're just like, I have to do this because if he comes out and says, "Hey, you're crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. You're a liar, Twiggy," then you're gonna come out and be like, "Bro, you are wild to think like I'm thinking like that, right?" Like, it's crazy. Like, I
Yeah.
have to record this. I have, like, the thought process to even do that just shows. And the same thing with Nav, right? You're gonna hear like, "All right, Nav, we have this conversation." If Nav said, "I don't know what you're talking about," but like, Okay, see, that's why I did what I did. Right. So I get what you're saying, man. 100%.
Yeah, and what's funny is that wouldn't give him advice if he asked for it. The only thing I would say, and I'm gonna let you guys go after this because I'm taking up too much time,
No, no, you're good, man. You're good. You're good.
is simply look. The best thing he can do is mostly get off YouTube, get off all that, just fucking work and shut up and just do your shit and build with your kids and do that and just every other. I mean, he literally put out a video that said, "This is my last one. I'm done." And
Mm.
literally 60 minutes later was a live of him going off about the stuff about Brandon, but he's not talking about him anymore. And I'm just like,
It's
dude,
so
I'm like,
funny.
yeah, just stop. You want it to go away, then stop talking about it. Don't bring it up. Or get off YouTube and just fucking work
Yeah,
and stay out of it.
stay
Twiggy, Twiggy,
and keep
Twiggy. That's
keep
the
the
problem right there.
information. But keep also on top of that, Twig, keep the information we can use against you out of the freaking limelight. We don't need to know anything. The stuff that he's talking about and everything is
Yeah.
the same stuff he was talking about a year ago. Now I could just clown him for not being able to be original and do something different. So,
And that's literally
Yeah.
what it was today. Like all the stuff that we came out and had right now, Twiggy, for today, this shit was just literally yesterday and today worth of
Yeah.
content. It's
No,
coming in.
yeah.
It's like, and then what's great is that we play it, we show the transcript so people can visually see this. Like you see, this is an AI. This is something they actually did say in real life time on this like transcript. It's like
I will.
it's hard. It's easy. You don't we don't there's nothing we have to do. It's all there for just it's so easy. It's all there.
Yeah.
It's playable. It's like they say it themselves.
I'll swing the pendulum back the other direction for 1 minute of something that he says often that I actually agree with him, but for different reasons. He says, but you guys or whoever it is, you follow me all the time. You're listening, and I'm sitting here
Mhm.
going, you know what? Here's the fact. I serve all day. I drive all day. Half the time I listen to stuff online. I'm watching Ray Donovan on HBO. Whatever right
that's a
now.
good show.
That show. I mean, I watch different shows and I listen. The 6 hour call he was on yesterday, I listened to it for about a half an hour, watched 2 hours worth of shows, went and did while working, did a bunch, came back 3 hours after he started, and it was like, it's like I paused it. It was the same fucking
Same
discussion.
stuff they're saying,
And I'm
dude.
sitting there going, dude, you need to
It's so
stop.
freaking weird.
You need to stop, man. And
Yeah.
here's the thing. He is not. I'll be honest. If Nab wants to get back to number one, kiss the ass slot where Ski is, he should really talk to DJ about doing something like that because Ski's the one that, is holding on to his ankles, keeping him in
Keeping
the
him
hole
stuck
to
in the
go off on this.
Ski is the reason why a lot of his content sucks, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
He's
look,
funny.
and when you
He's
talk,
a great troll,
okay,
but he's not
all right,
helping.
I am white. I'm just putting that out there. When he talks about these discussions about why the black the black people are doing a bad thing, whatever he talks about, where this is why it's happening. The black fatigue, is that what they call it? I
Yeah,
don't
black
know.
fatigue. Yes.
We got
Yeah,
black
you would know.
fatigue, bro.
I don't know. Whatever this
Yeah.
stuff is, and I'm sitting there going, dude, half the shit you say, the minute you start saying the N word and start going off on a bunch of things, then aren't you being the reason why these things are failing? Because you're acting the same way that you're complaining about people acting.
But you see though, Twiggy, the thing is, right? DJ is a very emotionally stunted, not really well traveled either individual. So the
Right.
problem is, right? The problem is that DJ doesn't know that himself, but Ski understands that. So Ski feeds into his
Of course.
ignorance.
Yeah.
That's the
Let
thing.
me on behalf of everyone who is a little bit off white and white, let me say this. There are just as many assholes and bad groups of white people as there is of Asian, black, Jewish. I mean, Jewish are white, for the most part, but you know what I mean. Everybody else. You want to know the bad ones to me? There's more bad Muslims than there is more than anybody, but that's because there's more Muslims than there is any other group in the world. But that's the only reason. There's bad groups everywhere. So when he sits there today and said there's not as many white bad groups as there is black, and that's why black people are fun. I'm like, dude, I'm white. I'll speak for all white people and say we have some really bad fucking people out there. Nazi, white supremacists white. I mean, they're white.
But the thing is though, Twiggy, right? That means you're more understanding and educated when it comes because. But when you look at it in a vacuum, right, of things, it's like sure
Yeah.
you break things down by groups. Anyone can take statistics
It
and
was. It
turn the
was.
conversation into their favor, like to saying like, hey, based off of this thing that I have, this group of people are like this, or based off of this, that groups of people. You can find stats and statistics for every group, but one thing that is encompassing that is the truth, and you touched on this, was there are bad people in every group. That is
Well,
a
yeah.
fact because there's statistics for every single one.
Hey, here's my thing though. You're talking about actual statistics. When he brings up statistics, he's talking
He
about
pulling them out of
someone
his
else's
ass.
YouTube short that sounded
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah,
There's
he
a
pulls them
yeah.
out
big
of
difference.
his ass.
And Jay Media, I know I sound like a Muppet. It's okay. I accept it. I
No,
But
no,
accept that I
no,
sound
no,
like a
no,
Muppet.
no. What Jay was talking about is Pothead did a dono. Thank you very much, Pothead. Saying
oh,
ET is
Oh,
only 3 letters short of the word dusty. So
it's okay.
so I said I have
Yeah, I'm
music
all
that
good with
plays in
it.
the
I thought it was
background,
funny when I saw
Twiggy.
that.
I have music that plays in the background. So when that
Oh,
music playing, they hear you talking, so they're laughing at that.
but do I need to do do a song? Like do it like a, I should record you a thing when someone does that and I'm singing.
Oh, I could put that in my
oh.
soundboard too.
No, you don't. You're gonna lose all your members real quick if I do that.
Oh man, that would be nice. Twig, hey,
I don't
chat,
think.
y'all want to see Twiggy singing?
Yeah, that's not. Go
I
play
think we
Kermit
want
the
to do
Frog,
that.
the Rainbow Song, and that's me singing.
Reading
but
That's
Rainbow.
you
okay.
know,
You gotta do butterflies in the sky. I
Yeah,
want to hear that.
no. I'll do
I could
you
fly
know,
twice as
heavy metal kind
high.
of thing. I'll do
Take
an
a
Iron Maiden
look.
or something.
All I hear is the DMX version though. Every time I think
I'll do
about Reading
Maiden or something.
Rainbow.
Anyway, so that's just this is what I don't think DJ is stupid. I think he just likes to live in his little path and just he's expecting the world to fall suit for him. And
I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry, but life
I'm
doesn't fucking do that.
I'm gonna tell you what he is. To put it in a nutshell here, Twiggy, he's the worst combination of somebody that can't be helped, and I'll tell you what he is. He's
Yeah.
ignorant and he's arrogant. You can't help a human being like that.
Now
Person
I can
who's
understand.
ignorant, a person who's ignorant, you can teach him at least, right? If they have a level of just decorum, respect, saying you know more than me, you can teach that person, right? Like if I come to you and I just say like, hey, I want to learn how to I don't know, sell cars. And you're like, okay, you've never sold a car before? Let me teach you. I'm ignorant on all the jargon, all the things, but I'm asking you to teach me how to sell a car, right? But it's a
Yeah.
different if someone else comes by and then like they come to you and they're like, hey, I want to sell cars. And you're like, have you sold a car? No. So, okay, this is how you do it. I don't need to do I just need you to put me in front of a car so I can sell it. That person's
Yeah,
arrogant.
no,
If
you're completely right. You're
It's
completely
just the
right.
truth, man. It's the truth, and that's why he's stuck where he's stuck. You can't be ignorant and arrogant. There's a struggle. Like you're now if you're arrogant, right? And I met some arrogant people, but I'm like, God, that's a smart mofo. Or smart.
You know what that reminds
They're
me of? You know what it reminds me of? I don't know if you guys remember it, but remember when he was in California and he got offered this thing to do in Coachella? And he was super
Yeah.
hype about
Mhm,
it. He's like, "Oh, this is
mhm.
my end. I'm gonna go back to event planning and being able to run clubs and everything. This is how I'm
Yep,
gonna do it. I'm gonna come in here
yep,
and do this." And
yep,
then he
yep.
was a stage-hand, so all he was doing is setting things up and taking them down. And
Page handle. Yep, yep, yep.
he the very next day, 2 days in, he's like, "Oh, I can't do this. I can't believe this. This sucks. My back hurts." He's
And
so
it's like,
lazy, yo. He's so lazy.
but
That was
that's an example.
like 2 miles from my house, which is kind of funny.
But that's an example right there. When you're seeing him, it's just like, bro, like you're. This is the start of where things are. This is what you have to do,
There
right?
was something
So
funny he said, or him or Ski said the other day that was kind of funny. I'll give him this. They said that I tried to give them help about basketball.
Oh,
And I don't
jeez.
know where they were getting it from. And I'm just
No,
like, what?
I don't know.
No,
I have no
baseball I'll
idea.
help you with, not basketball. Sorry, I'm just not a
I don't
I
even
don't
think
watch.
DJ can help with basketball because you know that 3 hour live he did that he went and played
Yeah.
basketball for 3 hours. He lost that game and he started whining as soon as he was like, "Man, that's stupid." He's like, "Okay, guys, we're gonna end the live." He was
You
like,
know,
he's
you know, you
gonna
know,
cry,
you know,
man.
you know. I got a question to ask you here, Twiggy. Just out of curiosity,
Yeah.
right? Just
Right.
did you ever play baseball in high school?
No, I played it before high school, like the city ball, you know,
Okay, like you
the kind
said.
of thing.
Okay, so then
No,
like when
Underhand free throws.
so
Jesus.
what I'm saying right here, right, and this is the crazy part in terms of this. I've always said this, right, and I was talking about this with BDAS. I think it was maybe a couple days ago on the stream, but the thing is with DJ is that like he's trying to like coach his kid, and he's never really done teaching before, right? Like
right.
it's like, dude, if you haven't you don't know how to teach. That in itself is an art. Like to come in here and saying,
He
"Hey, I got to show
was.
you this. I got to do this. This is how you do this." He kind of like wings it. Like, yeah, just keep dribbling like this and then go after the rim. And it's like it's evident because ultimately, if he's coming in and saying like, "Hey, I know how to get him," like for sure into a D1 school with like a scholarship or NIL deal, whatever the new shit that they have right today, right? Like the NIL deal, like I can get him. I can get him paid $100,000 a year, 150,000. He'll be a top recruit. And it's like, if he would have said, "Hey, I don't know how, I've never done this myself. I don't know how what the best path is, but we will do our best to get there." That's the problem with it. And I think Beav, as you said this before, he counts his chickens before they're hatched. Like you've never done this before. You're not even
Yeah.
asking help with other people. So, it's like you're guaranteeing something for your kid that you don't even know what direction to go to.
Or if
Give you
it's
let me give you a
guaranteed,
different
he doesn't even know. Go ahead.
let me give you a different perspective on something on that topic that he has or that he has said stuff on that I don't think DJ is trying to get any of his family, say his son, his nephew or cousin or whoever's
His
coming out.
nephews.
I don't think he thinks they're gonna make him rich. I don't think DJ is thinking like that. I honestly don't think DJ is that bad. I don't.
Oh
But
no,
what I
no,
think is
Twig.
happening. Hold
That's
on. Let me give my
exactly what
part.
he's saying. Good.
Well, hold on. I think he's doing it because I think he's trying to live through them as to what he wanted in life. I don't think it's about the money. I think it's about, trying to live through them to achieve
Mm,
what he always wanted. That's what I think it is. And that's coming from a more of a
yeah.
perspective that I've seen other fathers and mothers do that, daughters who can sing and they try real hard or whatever. And the mom always wanted to be a singer. So they push her harder and harder. And then they realize the kid never really wanted to do this.
That's a
Exactly.
part that's a part that I agree with. But let me ask you this quick question here, Twiggy. Right? If you never heard me before, if you've never like met me in person before, right? But somebody told you, "Hey, Bert, he actually he actually opened a sports account with his like dead family member's social security." What would be
You're
your
done. I mean,
thought?
that's
No,
what I need to hear.
Cheated.
okay. So Twiggy. So with that being said, right, the thought and possibility of him trying to take advantage of his kids and
Jamie
telling
Field.
them to make money is really
Of
not that
course
far
he
off of
is.
the
Of course
possibility
it
if
doesn't.
he's done something like that in the past.
All right. You know what? Maybe this is a delusion on my end that I don't want to think that somebody that I
No, no,
follow
no.
is willing to do
Twiggy,
that.
Twiggy. You want to know something? Please. And you want to? I'm the benefit of the doubt. I'm the benefit of the doubt individual. Beavis, is that not true? Like I'll sit there and be like, all right, let's just put all the chips, even to the point with ski. I would come up with ski like in the beginning where I didn't know much about ski. I'm like, all right, let's double check here what's going on. Let's see what's happening. Let's see ski side of things, And then
Yep.
after that, it's as more stuff comes on and you learn, you're like, okay, I want to give the person the benefit of the doubt. That's normal. But with the mounting amount of evidence that has been put out, I mean, you're gambling at dead family members and using their social security.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's you can't
You're
get
not.
you can't get worse than that.
You're not wrong there. There are a lot of money issues that go on that are just not right. So would it surprise me if it went that way? Probably not as much as I'd want it to surprise me. But I guess I'm just. I guess it's just my personality to be like I'd rather not, assume this. But if it went that way, it's not like it's going to bowl me over while I sit down going, "What the hell happened?" You know, it's one of those. It wouldn't surprise me, but I'm not going to think about it too much because then I might wish it. Then it might happen from just my thinking about it. You know,
Yeah.
I just don't want to go. I just don't want to go that way. You know,
Uh,
No, yeah, yeah.
let me make this also clear too. I've said plenty of things to Brandon when we talk that I don't like. There's certain things that he'll say or joke around with that I'm like, look, I just don't. I don't. That's not my thing. I don't. Not that I disagree with it, but if I have a problem with something, I'll tell you. We talked about
right.
ski, and I said you let him in one time talk, in the chat, and I'm like, how the fuck are you doing that? And you explained what your thoughts were. And I said, okay, well, it's your Discord. You can do what you want. I'm just telling you how I feel, and I don't hold it against him. It's just we don't have to agree with everything our friends do.
Differing in opinions. Totally normal,
Yeah,
totally natural. Yep. Yep.
That's
I mean,
fine.
ski is somebody who sets up enough pins to fall for everybody else, and he misses the ones that are going to fall on him. And when they fall, and he's hanging off the cliff. You look at him and go, "You set it up. Sorry," and you walk away.
Yep.
You know, that's the way I look at. That's the way, we all have friends like Ski. We all have friends who set up other people because they just love being
They
an
love the
asshole.
chaos, man. They love the
Yeah, and
It's
chaos.
then when
the best
and
way to
then when the
explain it.
fall,
The best way to explain it is like they want to see the world burn.
yeah, and when they start burning
Oh,
with it, you
hold
just
up.
look at them and
No,
go,
no, no.
"Sorry,
Hold
bud."
up. Hold up. You have to say it the right way. Some people just want to see the world burn.
Yeah, where's that from? Oh, that's from Batman.
Dark Knight Rises.
Dark
That's
Knight,
from
yeah,
Batman. That's right. That's right. Well, so anyway, sometimes I forget that we have people listening, and this will be online forever. So sometimes I forget that when I talk on panels. So anyway, well, I'm going to out where we are. There's a little fruit thing. It's called the Cherry Festival. It's a country a county-wide thing. So I'm going to a cherry festival.
Oh, nice, nice. Definitely have fun
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, oh yeah, it'll
Enjoy it,
be a lot
man.
of fun. I can't go on those rides. They're fucking crazy. You kidding me? I've met carnies before. I'm not going near those things. Fuck no.
I got you. I got you.
But I am getting the fried food though. That's gonna be awesome.
Perfect. Hopefully,
Anyway,
hopefully it'll be a fun time.
yeah, it's nice to see wordplay around again. I
Yeah,
spoke to him a little bit
man.
before.
Listen. Yeah, man. Like, it's nice. It's a nice little kind of like congregation, all the time. It's like the people who are actually functional human beings in their lives, kind
Yeah.
of on this Friday, type of chat and panel. So
For the record, I said to him, "Hey, I'm only 2 hours away. We should get lunch sometime." And he was like, "I'm scared of you." That's what he said. So he'll repeat that. He'll mention that in the chat. So
yeah, listen, I'm like that'll be a moment where you guys kind of like look, Californians, man. You guys are close.
yeah, we gotta. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I agree with. Yeah, we're very close. We're like two. I think he's in L.A. if I remember correctly. But I'm there probably once every 2 weeks. So
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
well.
yeah.
All right.
So L.A. is very interesting right now, but I'll leave it at that. L.A.'s got a lot of.
Live and die in LA.
There's a
It's the
lot of
place to be.
homeless in LA. It's sad. It's very sad. It's not. I'm not going to say it's disgusting or anything. I mean,
Don't worry,
all
man.
cities are disgusting.
Spencer
It's
gonna
very nice. It's
save
very
you.
sad.
Spencer gonna save you.
Who
You just make sure Spencer gets in the office. That's all.
is this? The guy from the reality
The
show?
Hills. The Hills. Spencer Pratt.
Oh gosh, jeez, really? The only one who
Yep.
was ever like I don't know. I can't. Arnold. Arnold's the only one who did,
Mhm.
but he
What are
didn't
you
do bad
talking
things. He was
about?
movies.
Twiggy, yeah, I'm so glad that you were my fan. So why don't you go and do me a favor? I'm the governor of California. Why don't you save it? Save LA. I
Okay,
don't get
here I'm making
it. Why is
TK
it so
happy. You ready
messed
for this, Kurt?
up?
You ready? I'm gonna make TK happy. Beavaz, there's a
Yep.
couple of fun things you try to do that just don't sound good. I'm just gonna put it out there.
What's that?
They make it's just you got to be more careful for yourself. That's all I'm gonna say.
The what?
Your Arnold's good, but your singing, I don't
My
know. But then again, I'm not a
singing.
singer.
Golly, bro.
I'm sorry, man.
Listen, listen. That sounds like a challenge to karaoke here, Twiggy.
Yeah, you
No,
don't
no,
want to
That's
do
what I'm
that. I'm
saying.
gonna win.
he will win karaoke. I will tell you that because I will not do it. I will not
All
do
right.
it.
You know
But
what, Twiggy? We gotta do enough of this chimp talk now. We gotta have to talk about other things that are more brain kind of
okay, all right. You guys have fun.
massagers.
I'll speak to you later. I gotta go back to work.
All right, dude. Take
All
care.
right, have fun.
Later. All right, bye.
Yo, should I have like a sound bite of like of the monkeys and shit? You think I
Oh,
should do that?
with our dead. Wasn't Harambe's birthday literally 2 days ago?
Oh man, was it?
Yeah, I think it was like literally the day before yesterday. Rip Harambe.
Nice. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you literally yesterday. Yeah, or actually born
All right.
May 27th.
So
Yep.
now Twiggy's out like over talking us. We can finally have some conversations here. Look, the 8:03 yesterday AM. I don't have anything else in here, and I'll even do this for you guys. I'll go over here and look, 8:03 yesterday. I don't know if I can zoom in on this, but no, I can't zoom in. Tan was the last person to pop in. I sent the Discord link for Dashing Weetod, and this guy has not popped in the Discord. It is not difficult to open a
Nope.
Discord a little account and just pop in so I can give you access to the voice chat. It's very easy.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, what's going on there, Dashing Weetod? You can't do it. It's very regarded of you not to know how. If you could do day trading, which I don't think you really do. If you could do that, why can't you set up a Discord account and pop in the Discord? Why are you trying to get on a StreamYard? I don't do StreamYard. StreamYard's for dummies that don't know how to set up a damn live stream, a legitimate one. Okay, I ain't one of those guys. We use Discord. Smart people use Discord. Smart people use Streamlabs. Smart people do not mess around. They use OBS. Like we don't mess around over here, guys. Like we do high quality streaming where the audio is good every single time, and where the freaking where the people can hear you.
Hey, B-Bass, can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Good.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I'm gonna have to refresh.
Hey.
Let me refresh.
Like every 2 seconds.
We got
every 2
soundboards,
seconds.
y'all. Hold up. You know what I was telling you? CG was in my DMs. She left me a voicemail, guys. She sent me.
You left your voicemail. It was like a whole voicemail. It wasn't even a message.
Let me play it for you. So I'm gonna play you my voicemail real quick. All right, just hear this. Listen.
I am Callie Hawking, a nurse who is on a wheelchair. I pay for all of DJ's bills, and he pushes me into the bushes when I don't.
See, that was Cali Girl's message to me about getting pushed in bushes. Shout out to Cali Girl. Anyways, yes, the things you were saying there, we keep it very easy. It's not difficult. You don't have to click a link and sign in and have to do all this stuff, type of the header and all that. Nope, you just come into the Discord, boom, you have access. You're in.
That's it.
There's nothing else to do. It's all done. But we do things a little different here. Sorry, DJ, you don't know what a high quality stream is, and you're paying $60 a month for this stuff, mind you.
Man, I got the friggin' iPhone upgrade last year, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm mad. Like when I was listening to DJ's streams, and I'm like, because I'm, back when, in the panels, like last year, I think the last one I got on was like when we got kicked out. Was at the end of December, beginning of December, somewhere around there, whatever time that was.
Yeah,
that
we
was
got
like,
November for me.
Well, so that's when around that time as well I got kicked out. But then I got a new phone, right? So,
right.
I was like listening to this, and I'm like, what's with all this cackling and fuzzy and all this? I'm like, is it my phone? And I'm mad. I'm about to take this back to the store and be like, yo, this is the latest Super Sunday phone you gave me, and this shit is not working. And then come to find out, it's like, well, DJ's stream just sucks. This is audio quality.
Yeah, it is. And Facts J Media, very welcome to come in and tell her side of the story with the grifter known as Dennis Jerome Jr. Go ahead, finish your stuff.
Oh yeah, no, you know what? Just like doubling back on that. It's like, hey, Cali Girl, if you're hearing this, like, if you truly have made a decision where you're just gonna break up with DJ, you have done a fantastic job. I think you should really stick with your gun on that.
To you.
I know there's been a lot of like, knee slappers, joke busting type of humor that we've been having, but ultimately, I just think with you, there has to come to a point where you have to say to yourself, like, damn,
Do I really
Is
want
this
this
make
for my future?
do I really want this for my future? Like you really gotta
Do
like think about this for a second
Do I
because
want this
again,
guy to? I come home after working hard. He's there smelling like shit and onions on a couch playing PlayStation all day while betting and telling me to make him a sandwich. What are we doing here, chat?
and we're just putting it out here. It looks bleak, right? And there is a track record, right, of kind of like what he has right now. So what we're saying is, if you're doing this out here, right, really make the best decision for yourself and just kind of continue whatever you're doing now. It's fine. We all take L's, right? You have to take that L kind of like financially. That's all good. But just there is a plethora and vast like valley of opportunities that you can have in California that you should go for. And just leave the scrub, just really low end human being
Yo,
in
low
Wilmington.
end. Oh,
Just leave them there.
speaking of low end, we got to jump on the low IQ. How come DJ admitted on stream? I was like, I can't believe I forgot about this. Why he admitted on stream that he's a learning disabled person, that he got low intelligence. So his IQ is 60. This dude is borderline retarded.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's kind
What?
of you know, it's funny. There are people who kind of might not have the best. I mean, shit. Look at Forrest Gump, man. Look,
Developmental
he
delay.
fucking
No, but Forrest Gump was not stupid. He had a little bit of learning curve.
yeah. But this is the thing.
Yeah,
He
no.
learned, and
Yeah, no.
Forrest, right, was putting in work.
Yes.
He says, I got to put in work.
I do. I have to put the work in, and I had to go meet the president, and then I got hit in the buttocks. You want to see me get hit in the buttocks?
But but like for seriously, like that's there are people out there like that say, hey, I might be behind in certain things, but I'll make up with it for effort. But you can't make it up with effort if you're going to go in and basically saying my nephew's going to drop off packages for me and do half my job.
Right. And then he said, I'll give you half, and I'll just drive around all day so I can bet. Are you kidding me?
That's crazy work, man.
It's like the playoffs thing. Playoffs. You kidding me?
And driving or dashing. If you're going to be coming in for whatever, because I know that I've been hearing about Astrotech. It's all over like Reddit and everything.
It's like it's a trendy thing. Don't jump on the trends.
It's look. If you truly if you cashed out today and you truly had a high peak, of the whole thing,
you might as well,
and you actually
run now because there's only one way it's going to go. It's down.
No, but I'm saying if you were able to kind of have a successful day and cash out today, congratulations on this, man. I'm just hoping after a little bit of injection for cash, whatever the amount came out to today, that this will truly help you get out of the car less.
Word, and go see your freaking home. I don't even know
I'm sorry,
if you
more.
remember the
Get
color
out of the
of your
car
walls.
more. Get out the car more.
Yeah, get out the car, go home, and actually put your feet up. And or get on the step ladder and actually turn up the temperature in the AC so you can go ahead and like relax a bit. And I don't know if you sit on a ottoman as a chair because you're so little, but know what it's like to recline a bit. And I've been sitting here for 2+ hours, man. I've actually been home since 4:30, so it's like I've been off. I don't have to do anything. I did all my stuff. You're still on the road. You're still picking up them $2 cheeseburgers, complaining about no one's tipping $5. Like that's your life.
So we're saying
that's your life, man.
If you truly have made a change in terms of getting like cash like that today, and you got the stocks and you did all this, what I'm expecting from this is that you don't. I mean, at least if you made a real turnaround, like if you had like a decent amount of stocks, if you had, no, I'm saying if he had like 1,000 shares, right? Yeah. I would not expect you to be doing any door dashing anytime soon. Is that fair? So I should no. Hold up, B-Bass. Hear me out for real.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm just saying for him, right?
Yep.
If he truly has made, and I'm just putting in 1,000 shares, let's just say at $50, right?
Yeah, a guesstimate.
A guesstimate, right? So we'll do that. Whatever. If you had that type of like shares in there, All I'm saying is, and this is just my personal opinion, I shouldn't be seeing you doing any door dashing videos anytime soon,
Yeah,
right?
for a while. Yeah.
Like at least like 3 months, right? Like 2 3 months.
No, I wouldn't even touch it at all if I can make that kind of gains. You're telling me I can
Like
make 5,000%
mhm.
of an investment. 5,000 because it was like
Actually,
from seven. It was
I
like
think
$6
$2. I
to
think
70.
I think it was like,
Oh
or maybe it was if he bought it. I'm saying if he bought it in like cheap, like
yeah,
6 months ago, like two
you bought
bucks,
it
right? Let's just
low
say $2.
and it
Yeah,
went up.
yeah.
What's if it was $6 to 70? That's over 10 times its value,
Hmm.
right? So if it's
Yes.
15 and it went to 70, it's about 5 times. So anything above that one, it's a multiplicative, right? It's not
Hmm.
100%. It's over 500%. So that's over
Yep.
5 times its value. So what? That's
So, so
that
we'll say
itself is it's an impressive feat. Times that by 1,000, you're making 6 figures right now in the profits.
so again, based off, and this is just a normal thing to say, right?
Yeah,
You should not be door dashing for at least a couple of months.
that's
Facts.
70K, bro. If he cashed out, he has $70,000. That's a year's salary for a lot of folk.
So okay, but 3 months minimum, right?
Dude, if you need spending 70,000 in 3 months, that's crazy work. I would just stick to YouTube at that point.
And just collect the check. Just keep
Yeah,
on doing YouTube vlogs.
just
Be
do
in your house
YouTube,
doing a YouTube
but
vlog.
do it inside your 2x2 room, your little cubicle. All right, where you got all your figures and everything all put on the wall because you
Now you
got
can
to
get a
make the
real,
room
but now
look
you can
bigger
get a
than what it is.
now you can get a real computer though.
Yeah, you get a real freaking desktop that you can actually do stuff with, not a laptop, a little cheap Mac, because you know
A picture
you didn't.
setup.
Yeah, an actual official setup with a green screen and background. I mean, I do have a green screen, just I don't have it up right now, but I do have it.
So
The
so tr-
phones
so
are
tr-
right
so
here.
trader, we're saying this right. If we see DoorDash and videos like tomorrow, the
Hmm.
next day, the day after that, and we'll give you a week, right? Like if we see like DoorDash and videos, and let's just say maybe you need to, wait until it hits your like deposit over the weekend. We'll give you 3 days, 4 days. But if
Yep.
we see videos still continuing Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday or Tuesday and Wednesday of next week,
Yep.
that's just that to me. That just shows cap.
You
I'm
didn't make
sorry.
anything. You didn't make it down. Wasn't Dashing Trader like the one who was betting like $2 fucking bets and like he said
Straight from straight from
he had all this guap, but he's
straight
just betting these low
straight
numbers.
straight straight from DJ's mouth. That was even recently, like in a week and a half, because he was talking about the Patreon. Remember, he was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I took down a Patreon because Dashin was practicing, putting $2 bets, $5 bets,
dude, someone who's got cash ain't betting like $2 bets, man. You throwing $200 bets. Not me.
So looking at it though, again, so next week Wednesday, right? We'll keep a look on this, but
Oh yeah,
you do videos on this weekend. I'll get it. Like thing hasn't been
we'll
deposited yet in
know.
your account, and you'll need a couple of days. But by Wednesday of next week, is that fair to say 3 business days? Right?
Hmm.
You can easily cash that out, and if you actually had a good turnaround time on those stocks, if you're saying
Right.
that, right? But if you're not,
Sure.
if we're talking by the end of Friday, you're doing door with $3 tips. That's cap to me.
Right. I call cap as well. All right, y'all. We got 2 hours in. I gotta get ready. I'm gonna be doing stuff later. Bert, thank you very much for coming.
Of
It
course.
was a
Thank you for having
pleasure.
me.
Oh, always, my guy, always. It was a pleasure. Everyone who had came through, all those who did the donos. I mean, let me see who we got here for the donos. We got the piehead. Thank you very much. You did the
Shout out to the
DT
pothead.
23 letters. Thank you very much. And then I gotta do some shopping in here. I gotta tag some products in here. Let me go ahead and put this back up. We gotta tag some products, guys. Guys, what are we gonna put in here? We gotta put something in for the tag products, don't we? Let me put a couch here. 690 is a good one. Wayfair 509. All right, let's add that. What else? What other products should we add in here? What else should we should do a table, like a
A
dining
couch,
table.
a table, a
All
dining
right, let's
table.
go ahead and put dining tables in. If you guys buy from it, thank you very much, Pothead. If you
Yes,
guys
thank you again. We appreciate it,
right
Pothead.
now,
Thank you to
you'll be
Wordplay.
able
Appreciate you
to.
guys.
I'll get a commission based on y'all buying this for him, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see, what else do we need?
Oh,
I know what we
man.
need. We need studs for the building, so we need some drywall.
No. Hold up. Before we get to the drywall, you know what else we need?
What we need?
We need a laundry bin to put our clothes in.
Oh, laundry bin. Okay, so
Yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves here, man. Come on.
Yeah, bin. Yeah, we need those.
Pothead dust
sure,
mop.
like
We need a
these ones,
dust
right?
mop.
The basket, and then
Yeah,
the
we need a
hamper
basket.
clothes thing.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
All right. What other
We
products
need dust mop.
a duster, like a Swiffer duster.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 1F? I think it's 1F. No, it's 2F.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got that in there. Here we go, Swiffer duster set. There we go, heavy duty. All right, what else should we put in there? Dust mop. We got the dust mop. What we need? What else do we need? We need pictures. We need some pictures, guys. Art. We need art picture.
Art, yeah.
We
Let's start doing that.
some stuff for the wall, some contemporary stuff and everything. We need that.
Yep. Try to fill in a little bit.
Yeah,
but wait a minute. But hold up though for a second, B-Bass, because now we're adding a little bit too much because we're limited in space. Remember this.
No, we got plenty of products. We can tag up to 60, I think. We only
No,
got 9.
I mean we could tag the products, but what I'm saying
is limited.
That's what I'm saying. We got limited real estate, man.
Yeah, limited real estate. That's
you're
right.
You're trying to work with 300 square feet, man.
Remember, we got a building.
Oh shit! Yeah. No, keep going.
We got a whole building. We could put everything in storage over there. Now we need a new roof, so we need a roof repair. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what we got. Need a roof repair. Look, roof patch elastic crack. It's $42. There we go. Roof.
There we go. Okay.
Dry roof cement. All right. Well, we got that in there. So we need roof repair. What else we need? We need 2x4s. So we need 2x4 wood. So we need 2x4, guys. We need Lowe's 2-inch, 4-inch, 12-foot. Yeah, we need those for our studs. Yeah, I mean, well, air freshener. Oh yeah. We need air fresheners. So
fresheners.
Well, we need Airwick. Air freshener.
Need a Yep. We need a tripod for the camera for the nephew.
Tripod. Oh my gosh.
Playing you too much, bro.
And we got the starter kit here, so we can do that. And what else we need?
Did you see Wordplay's comment?
Wordplay?
Yeah, tripod. Yeah.
Wordplay said they both about to be beaten. Oh, hold up. I got you guys. So let me go ahead and put this in real quick for the tripod.
Oh my God. Oh, that's
all right, tripod for camera.
Sure.
All right, we're gonna do this one, and then we need. I got you. Here you go, Wordplay, just for you. White socks, because we gotta leave these in women's crew socks. There we go. Boom. Ribbed for your pleasure. Boom. Okay. So those are all the tag products we got in there. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna end this stream, y'all. It was again a pleasure for all you guys. Anytime you buy things in there, it gives me commission. Go ahead, Royce.
So shout out to Captain Ridiculous too. If you were looking at the timestamp, like the highlight part of it, in terms of like the breakup split for today's one that he did, it was 1 hour and 14 minutes where it starts. So I know that was your question earlier. I just forgot.
Shurigan's about to make a killing for real. Hey guys, again, thank you again. Tomorrow we'll do a celebration stream. Let me do about 3 p.m. Eastern, so 12 p.m. y'all guys on the West Coast. Do a little celebration. We'll do a couple giveaways, and we'll have a good time. All right, y'all. If you're gonna need a pair of noise canceling headphones, you guys take care. Okay.
Everyone have a wonderful night.
Flippity flop. Again, Vivaz is